Opie and Anthony.
Radio Shock Jocks.
Opie and Anthony.
In the world of Radio Shock Jocks, the biggest are Opie and Anthony.
These people say shocking things that border on offensive in order to entertain their audience.
I refuse to sit here and think that radio has to be nice. Why? Why does radio, out of any other medium, have to be nice? We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio Bad Boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
How fast did you get it up there?
180 miles an hour.
What's the matter with you, idiot? Cut the you sick freak! All right, Chris Benoit.
Oh, boy. I leaned on the machine by accident and it hit a button.
This is where entertainment is going?
You want to shoot people, and I want a hooker, and you can't stop picking your dumb hand. He's fat and retarded, Steve's incompetent, Dan's a drunk, and Dan hates his mother. We get it.
It's time for people to understand these are words. If you don't like them, turn the dial.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
What day is today? Wednesday? Wednesday!
Whip him out Wednesday. Whip him out Wednesday.
Whip
You guys do that whip it out Wednesday thing? No, we don't.
We don't. That would be like a guy thing.
Remember, it's you know, a contraction of them.
We like
meaning boobs.
We like broads.
Brads.
Remember when Mancow tried to rip off Whip 'em Out Wednesday and he had bumper stickers?
Yeah.
And promos made and he called it Whip It Out Wednesday?
Whip it out Wednesday. That's what we're doing. Whip it out Wednesday. Whip it out Wednesday.
Yeah.
That changes the whole thing.
Absolutely.
It makes it a little gee.
Kind of weird to see the sun.
Oh, yeah?
The sun is out.
I see it every night when I try to go to sleep.
Are you kidding?
Well,
get some sleep, will you?
No, I mean, you go to bed at 8 o'clock at night to get up for this ungodly hour, and it's light out.
See, that's our problem. I'm thinking...
Oh, that I'm up until the wee hours of the morning?
Until the sun's starting to peek its way up.
No. It's not even light out when I'm driving in.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah. So it's Whip 'em Out Wednesday. The girls are out there. Right, girls? Right? You're nodding right now. Yes, I'm here for you and Anthony.
I know it's going to be a nice day today. So here in New York, I think Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
I think it's going to be...
officially begin.
I think it's going to be nice everywhere today.
It's so wowing.
It's one of those days where I think it's going to be nice everywhere. Kenny's going to be doing traffic and weather together on the 8th. We'll see.
Then why are we even speculating?
We'll see. But I'm assuming that he's going to have a tough time finding crappy weather today.
Really?
I think so, yes.
I'll span the globe.
People know the deal, right? With the WOW stickers, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
We were walking around New York City yesterday, filming some stuff, man. That'll never see the light of day, but still we're filming some stuff.
Ixnay.
And, God, man, I saw a lot of WOW stickers yesterday. You're right.
Yeah, they're out there. They really are.
Because being a city boy, I'm not in my car as much as you, so I don't get to see the WOW stickers coming in and out of Manhattan.
I certainly was in my car.
For an hour and a half or a 15-minute ride home
last night? 38 minutes for a 20-minute drive. I know it's 20 minutes. I do it every morning. I leave. It's 20 minutes later. I'm here at the studio. Because I left at probably about 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's real smart.
And
I told you,
right
man.
at the heat of rush hour.
You love that hotel you're in.
It doesn't matter.
I'm like, just stay in. What's the big deal?
Had to get home. I got major construction going on at my house.
Yeah.
Take a train then, dude.
Had to be
there.
Train?
He's not taking a train.
Like people?
An hour and a half.
A big thing full of people? Ugh.
Well, it beats an hour and a half.
If they let me drive it, I'll take a train. But I don't like the fact that I have no control. I can't stop anywhere. What if I want to stop and get something?
Be a big boy. Just sit on the train. I'll give you a little choo-choo hat. Give him a little conductor's hat.
I want a conductor's hat and coveralls. And an oil can.
A little chimp. You look so cute.
Like a little chimp.
I took a train back to Manhattan after a fine weekend out on Long Island with the family.
How'd that work out for you?
It's good. You get on the train, you get a couple magazines, and you relax. Maybe you listen to a couple tunes, and before you know it, you're in Manhattan. Nice.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's easy.
Oh, God. And then how do I get home?
Get a cab or have a driver take you. I mean, then in the morning you take
to where?
A car to Manhattan.
What
to Penn Station?
You used to be a working dude, man.
To
What's
Penn
wrong with
Station?
you?
No. What do you mean?
How do I get the train? It doesn't drop me off at the studio.
Yeah, you used to be a working dude.
Yeah,
Go back to
I
your
drove
roots.
everywhere. I'm from Long Island.
Go back to your roots. You took trains back in the day. Figure it out.
I don't think I
You
did.
take the train home.
And you could take a subway. You go subway, Penn Station, home, little cab
Is
ride.
that the train underground?
Oh, boy.
Because I heard about that.
Why are we bothering?
And then in the morning you have a driver take you in because you're going to hit traffic anyway.
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. All right.
Hour and a half.
I don't know. It was an hour and a half of sheer agony. Just bumper to bumper. It's, it's what it is. It's the Long Island Expressway. What the hell are you going to do?
You're describing our listeners' day.
I know. I was
go
saying to
through this
myself.
every effing day.
I could not imagine doing that. I drive, but, I'm on off hours, so it's not that bad a drive. But I could not imagine having to deal with that on a daily basis. And it is the driver's fault. They drive like crap. People are awful. They don't know how to merge with each other. And the cell phone thing has gotten really annoying. Really effing annoying. Left lane, on the cell phone, just crawling, trying to dial, talking. There are some people that cannot carry on a conversation on a cell phone and drive at the same time. They just can't. Incapable. One guy yesterday, it was 2 lanes merging into one. And he wasn't merging at all. He was staying there. And, did I lay on the horn? And I had to drive on the sidewalk yesterday, by the way, on my way to the expressway. But I followed someone else that did it because there was a bus accident on the road that I take, and I was already through the light. So I was stuck on this road behind an accident. So I just kind of went up on the sidewalk, drove around the accident, and back down.
Nice.
And went around. I felt good about that move.
That one's good.
Yeah,
See, that's when you're supposed to use the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I've been with you where you're using the sidewalk for no real reason whatsoever.
That was to back up the one-way street.
Well, no, that was another time. You like creating your own, my own lane.
Private lane.
By using freaking sidewalks.
Nice.
It's not normal. Anyway, it is Whip 'em Out Wednesday. You can get your WOW stickers by going to ondaradio.com. And, the WOW stickers are on the cars. They're on the trucks. They're written in the dirt. There's homemade WOW signs we've seen over the years.
Yeah.
And there are ladies out there. They see the WOW stickers, and they will flash you coming in and out of work. Simple as that. This has been going on for, I don't even know at this point, 10 years? Easy.
Oh, it's got to be.
9 years? Something like that.
No idea.
We got fired 10 years ago. So about, 12 years.
Wow.
12 years. Wow, we're getting old.
There were girls that had nothing to wow with back then.
They
would listen probably. Shouldn't be listening. It was a naughty show. But they were listening and had nothing. And now, full, voluptuous girls. 12 easy years later. They were probably 2 years old at the time.
That's what I hate. We're lucky enough to meet our listeners every day because we invite them to check out the
lucky,
show.
Right. Lucky.
And, dude, I've been listening to you since 6th grade.
Dude, I remember when I was in 5th grade.
I'm graduating community college this weekend.
We used to listen to you like when we were 10.
Oh, my God.
And,
the hell?
What?
This time is a bitch. This time sucks. No one escapes time. And I thought I would. I think you thought you would, too.
Tick-tock.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. So, ladies, if you want to help us out with the WOW, that's what those WOW stickers mean on the highways. And, we've been telling the guys for years, and it's worked out very, very well. Guys don't follow the ladies, don't harass the ladies. They don't want anything to do with you.
No. They just they want to entertain you on your drive home.
Right. They just want to feel like they're part of the whole Sex and the City culture.
I'm being naughty like Samantha.
Our broads are different.
Yeah. Speaking of wow, I wowed 3 guys last night in bed. Did you, Samantha? Oh. What, did they love the part where your uterus fell out? You fossil.
Yuck.
Oh.
We're proud to admit that our broads are sex objects on this show.
When they wow.
Don't bring us that Sex in the City culture.
No, stop.
We're going to have some Sex in the City moments today, though, because there's 16 days before the big movie comes out for everybody.
Are you telling me something I don't know? I know the countdown, 16 days till the big premiere.
Look, we are huge.
Sex in the City fans?
No.
Oh.
We are huge with men. This radio show, the men just eat it up.
Ew.
I beg the men to get on board. Get the Daily News, because every day they're having the countdown page.
It's a big moment.
We're down to 16 days before the movie.
I was thumbing through the Daily News and went like, wow, they're doing a whole pull-out section every day for 16 more days.
16 days.
How are they going to come up with new stuff on Sex in the City?
Oh, I don't know, Anthony, but one of the hints today, or one of the tips today, take it from Carrie. Rotate your accessories.
Rotate those accessories, ladies, like Carrie does.
Yeah. If there's one single lesson to be gleaned from Carrie Bradshaw's sometimes inexplicable fashion choices, it's that the little things make all the difference.
I'm so happy I couldn't have told you what her last name on the show is.
Carrie's embellishments are what really caught on with viewers. Her lasting legacy was definitely the accessories, says style expert Jen Fallick.
Of course they were.
Citing the nameplate necklace, the big flower, the oversized sunglasses, years before Nicole Richie was doing it, and of course the Manolo Blahnik.
Manolo Blanc.
I don't know.
I don't know what they are.
Blahnik heels every viewer craved. Sex in the City, 16 days to go.
I can't wait.
That says a lot about a show when they say like her legacy was basically accessorizing her dumb outfits for an HBO show.
And she accessorized her outfit with a big acorn hat that was everywhere.
Yeah.
That picture went everywhere.
Yeah.
Her big, stupid acorn hat.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Rotate that accessory. Try hiding your saggy with it.
Let's say hi to Mike in Boston listening on BCN. Mike, what's going on?
Hey, guys, I just want to say thanks, man. When I was about a freshman in high school, you guys were responsible for me seeing many, many breasts when you guys were on AF.
Oh, right on, man. Right on. Hey, Mike, yeah, go ahead.
Been trying to get through a lot. Hey, whatever happened to John Osterlin? A lot of us in Boston want to know.
Well, we heard he underwent a sex change operation down in Florida. And his name is now what?
Rebecca.
That's what happened to the ozone.
And until he calls us
and tells us different, we're taking stupid Scorch's word for it.
Yeah, if you remember Scorch from back in the day, the Kingdom of Nakedness. Totally Nude Radio. He has kept in touch with us over the years, and he swears that Ozone got a sex change operation. Ozone is working for a station down in New Orleans. And you know what? Until Ozone calls us, we're going to have to go with that.
He's Rebecca.
Until he calls us and says, look, dude, you're blowing up my spot.
Passing the word in Boston, then.
All right. Hey, Mike, you're listening on BCN.
Yeah, the show is great, guy. I love you guys, man.
All right. Howard Stern's going to be on at noon today on BCN.
Well, what are you doing? Are you plugging?
Well, look, we're on BCN, and Howard's going to be on at noon, and he's got his huge announcement that's going to be carried only on BCN today.
Oh, there you go.
Thanks, Mike. We'll talk to you later. All right. Look it up on the website if you don't believe me. Howard's going to be doing something big today at noon on BCN.
Oh,
big.
There you go.
And for some reason, the station didn't want to tell us anything about that. We had to have our PES alert us that something's going on with Howard and BCN today. All right? Hillary, all excited. Just before I fell asleep, she was giving her big, huge speech, I guess.
Yeah.
Basically, she was wasting everyone's time knowing the whole nation is tuned into her, so she did like a 5-minute commercial for her campaign.
Yeah, and she knew she was going to win, North Carolina?
West Virginia.
Oh, West Virginia. They're all the same to me, those states.
West Virginia.
You know, down there. It's those states.
I don't know what she's doing. I don't
West
get
Virginia.
it. I don't get it.
She's She's a publicity whore. She's an attention whore.
You think the Democrats want this because they're getting a lot of attention every day? Or is it bad attention?
But I think
She also was complimenting Obama way too much yesterday, and I'm starting to think, oh boy.
And Obama's not picking on her. He's going after McCain now.
I think it's going to be an Obama Clinton ticket.
What a
Please do that.
I really do.
And you know something though? It would be so typical of the Democrats to just self-destruct and do something goofy like that.
Yeah, but they don't have a choice. Who else do they have?
Anybody.
Everyone else went away.
Pick a relative,
but see the
unknown white
Kerry,
guy.
John Edwards, one of those guys could run for VP.
But they should have kept him in the spotlight. Like, they're so stupid as a party. Like, you still need someone as a vice president. Somehow you keep these guys in the spotlight.
Too much infighting. There's so much infighting. That's like saying, radio guys, we ought to just get along and kind of promote each other. It doesn't happen.
All right, good point. Good point.
Has McCain announced his VP yet or no?
No.
Maybe you don't do that. I don't.
Yeah, they wait.
All right, maybe it's too soon.
Yeah. But if they're gearing up to get Hillary on board as a vice presidential candidate, wow, that is the biggest mistake they can make.
Yep.
It will just be no one's going to go for that ticket. Get an alien on board as the Secretary of Defense. What and I don't mean illegal. I mean the space kind. Thank you. It would be an instant win for McCain.
Yeah.
The country is barely accepting the thought of a black guy or a woman as president.
And now they're going to do it
I
together?
don't think they're going to be able to hit us up with both of those.
Yeah, you need a comfortable vice president that white men want to vote for.
Yeah.
Or at least could go, hey, I like that guy.
The West Virginia,
I'm going to give this thing a shot.
The West Virginia thing kind of proved that there are still a lot of people in this country that are willing to take race and vote whitey.
Yeah.
That and it's been proven that black people vote for Obama just based on skin color. So it still happens.
You want to hear some highlights from Hillary's thing last night?
I bet you can't find one.
Under the rules of our party, when you include all 50 states, the number of delegates needed to win is 2,209, and neither of us has reached that threshold yet. This win in West Virginia will help me move even closer.
Isn't that like a blowout in a football game or something, let's say, and you have 2 minutes left, but you're down 4 touchdowns, and you go, hey, it's not over until till time's up, and
great analogy.
Still in it.
Great analogy, but why don't you look up somebody named Frank Reich and what he did back in the day for the Buffalo Bills?
What?
That's a great analogy, but why don't you look that up?
What happened? I'm not familiar with that.
Why don't you look that up?
With the Buffalo Bills?
Mr. Kelly, the starting quarterback, Frank Reich comes in, gets the job done.
4 touchdowns at the 2-minute mark?
I think it was 6 or 7. It was ridiculous.
No way.
Some people say the greatest comeback in NFL history.
Right.
Really?
Frank Reich.
Frank Reich.
Look
Jimmy
him
doesn't
up.
know.
I did Frank Reich for the Buffalo. I just figured you'd like his last name. But
well, his last name is catchy.
I do know who he is.
Oh my God!
Was he Frank the Third?
Hold on. I want Buffalo to be able to laugh at E-Rock today.
Oh,
E-Rock just spelled Frank Reich R-I-K-E.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy. All of Buffalo's laughing at you right now. We're finally going local for Buffalo, and what are you doing to them?
R-I-K-E?
R-I-K-E.
Jesus. Got another K.
I know you don't know football, but you don't have to know that Reich would be an E-I-C-H, am I right?
Have you ever seen the last name R-I-K-E?
I didn't know the guy.
He's
got to know everybody that he spells their name. He's got to know.
Comeback in football history, and you don't know the guy.
Well, I didn't know that either, but I wasn't going to.
All right.
K-E.
That's our E-Rock. That's our little E-Rock.
Not a good speller.
No.
All right, here we go. Well, E-Rock, you had it, but come on. No.
What year was that?
You had it. Stay right.
Was it oldie time leather helmet years? No.
No.
Reich's defining moment in his pro career is actually another comeback. This one often called the greatest comeback in NFL history. It's written right there, Wikipedia.
Well, we all know that can't be wrong.
It is the greatest comeback in terms of deficit overcome. 32 points.
32 points?
In the playoffs, my friends, following the 1992 season against the Houston Oilers. Reich led the Bills on a 35-3 run in the second half.
All right, second half.
He only had half a game to do this.
I said 2 minutes. Second half and 2 minutes, big difference.
5 touchdowns in the second half to come back.
Okay.
And they defeated the Oilers. Some say greatest comeback ever. So there you go. Hillary maybe somehow has a
shot.
Has a Frank Reich in her. I'm going to call it the Frank Reich. Since Frank Reich hasn't been talked about since 1992, so give him a break. You don't need the other clip from Hillary, right?
Which one?
It just says how she's winning the swing states.
Oh, is she?
What
She's winning the
white
pretty much
states.
the lower class white uneducated. Those are the people that are kind of you're just voting for based on race. I think.
White.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's what I mean. Like what is West Virginia like 48th in education in the country?
Yeah.
Yikes.
55% white.
Gunning for 50%. Come on, I mean 50th. Excuse me, 50%. What am I saying?
All right. We got a lot done on this first break.
Don't shake your head at me, Than.
It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday. We got that out of the way, right?
Yes.
When we come back, we got to talk about Silly Sue, a salty swiller.
Tongue twister.
The stupid New York Post. They are just the worst. Boozy Susie is their front page, revealing the sauces of foul-mouthed anchor.
Mm-mm.
You know, the one that cursed. It's all over YouTube. She's a big YouTube star today.
Yeah.
And they got some ex-employee basically saying all sorts of crap about Sue Simmons. So
Oops.
We'll get into that after the break. Phone number 877-212-0-A. Opie and Anthony. Hey, good morning. Hope everyone's doing okay today. We care, right?
No, we say that, but we don't really mean it.
Because we really don't know these people that are listening to us. We know a few of them. Phone number 877-212-0-A. Well, we got Sue Simmons here in New York City being a potty mouth.
Yeah, she dropped the F-bomb.
Sue Simmons was on TV when we were in, high school. She's been around forever, this
She
broad.
probably hates hearing that.
I'm going to use the word broad all day today.
Broad?
The word of the day is broad.
It's radio noir.
And I guess she was what?
A dame, I'm going to call her.
She was doing a live promo.
Yeah, like a promo for what upcoming at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock news. And then said what? What the F are you doing? Do we have the clip here? I think we do.
Has it come out who she was talking to or what the hell the deal was there? You think some staffer would have said, oh, well, here's what happened.
They're thinking that she was just kind of messing with Chuck Scarborough.
Really?
And that she honestly thought they were done.
They cut out the part where Chuck called her a
because I guess they like to kind of have fun. She definitely likes to have fun. It's well documented that Sue Simmons likes to have a lot of fun with her newscast.
Yeah.
Weren't they doing something, but they were talking about the grocery store, but they started scrolling something else, like a picture of something else, right?
Yeah, and that might have pissed her off, too. There's a few different angles on this this morning. But here's how it went down the other night.
At 11, pay more at the grocer, but getting less. We'll tell you how to get the most. The are you doing?
It sounds like she's actually angry.
She pulled an Arthur Chien.
Yeah.
Just lost her mind.
But was she just having fun?
Huh?
Is that it?
Well, I don't know. Hearing it a second time, third time, no.
It sounds like she's angry.
She was mad at somebody, and maybe she was thinking that they were just taping that, and that she wasn't live. Because I have heard they also tape those things. That they're not always live.
Boy, they better.
She got a little confused.
Make it pretty clear.
And then she had to get very serious on the 11 o'clock news.
We need to acknowledge an unfortunate mistake that I made, and one of the teases we bring to you before this program. While we were live, just after 10 o'clock, I said a word that many people find offensive. I'm truly sorry. It was a mistake on my part, and I sincerely apologize.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for
Susie really messed up.
Thanks for the apology.
I guess she's back on the air, which is the smartest thing. What channel is it here in New York? Channel 4, NBC, I think?
Yeah.
It's the smartest thing they could do because everybody wants to see potty mouth Sue Simmons.
Maybe things are swinging the other way. Maybe the knee-jerk reactions are getting a little less.
She shouldn't lose her job.
I hope so.
It happens. It's a mistake. We're human beings. It just happens.
I like seeing companies ride it out for a little bit, and then when they see nothing happens, maybe it'll encourage them to not just fire people.
What a weird concept.
Yeah.
Sticking by the talent. It's very rare. Jack Cafferty, they stuck by, and it's fine.
Yeah.
CNN,
They skated.
yeah, they
That was
should've.
really good to see. That's one for the broadcasters. That's for sure. So the Post front page: Boozy Susie revealing the sauces of foul mouth.
Boozy
anger.
Susie.
So somebody who used to work with Sue Simmons is claiming that she likes to get her drink on.
Yeah.
In between the 6 o'clock news and the 11 o'clock news back in the day.
Really? Well, that is a lot of time to spend doing nothing.
They're professional readers. What else what are they supposed to do?
Hit the bar.
They don't get the news and put it together. All they have to do is look good on camera and read. That's
and what are you
all
gonna do?
They do.
Like go home? They probably just hit the gin mill.
So you got 5 hours to kill. What are you supposed to? You're going to go get a bite to eat, and you're going to have a couple of cocktails.
A couple of drinks.
That's a fun job.
There's a sports
really.
guy that every night in between newscasts, he sits at this outdoor cafe and just smokes cigars. And I'm like, but you should be keeping track of the games. And he sits there and does 2-3 hour sessions just hanging out. I'm like, wow, man, I really thought these guys worked a little harder than this. Silly Sue, a salty swiller. Salty Sue Simmons, who shocked Channel 4 viewers. She didn't shock anybody.
No.
Maybe a little, whoa, that's a little different, but we weren't shocked. With a 4-letter tirade.
That wasn't a tirade.
It was a tirade.
A tirade is when you're just going off.
Yeah, one word can't be a tirade.
No.
With a 4-letter tirade. Is famous for her liquid dinners between broadcasts.
Wow.
Potty mouth and zany behavior, former co-workers told the Post yesterday. Simmons.
Well, the Post loves talking to former coworkers.
Yeah.
That have bad stuff to say about you.
Yeah, that's real smart to do. See how that works out for you in the end. Simmons delivered a jaw-dropping F-bomb Monday night as she read a teaser for her 11 p.m. newscast, prompting an on-air apology from the veteran anchor a half hour later. The incident didn't stun some former colleagues. Sue Simmons likes the sauce, and she could be cranky about it, a former NBC employee told the
Cranky? Give me my sauce.
So basically that means if she doesn't get her boo, she's going to raise holy hell.
Yeah.
Where's my liquor?
Pulls out one of those little, what do they call those things?
A little beaker or a little...
little flask, that's it. A little flask
She's
out of her back pocket.
And she gets cranky about it. A former NBC employee told the Post. She was sometimes a little tipsy on the air to the point where colleagues would take notice.
Oh, boy, that's
She's
never
Sue
good.
tonight? Yeah, well...
Simmons anchors.
Sue, and then they do the old tip a little glass in front of your mouth thing.
Yeah.
The imaginary tipping thing. See Sue tonight?
Boozy Susie, yeah. She's a little
Boozy
tipsy.
Susie.
A little liquid lunch, yeah.
Boozy Susie. Simmons anchors Channel 4's 5 p.m. newscast and then has time to pass until 11 p.m. So she's got 5-6 hours here.
Yeah.
Those hours are regularly spent at Midtown watering holes like Gallagher's Steakhouse and Jean Georges.
She'll never go there again.
I wouldn't say she gets sloshed. Sloshed, that wouldn't be the right word. An employee at one of these restaurants said, gesturing to the back booths where Simmons typically takes her between show breaks. I would say she gets happy. She gets very happy.
Yeah.
She's been here and she's had drinks with her dinner, a Jean employee said. She's had a cocktail or two, yes, between shows with dinner. She's been known to make funny faces, feign sleep, double over in laughter, and poke fun at straight-laced co-anchor Chuck Scarborough.
She's feigned sleep. I've done that on the air.
That wasn't feigning sleep.
Oh.
That was actually sleeping on the air.
Oh, fall asleep. Okay, that's what I meant.
Feigning means that you kind of fake it.
How do they know she's feigning?
See, you didn't fake sleep. You were
I could say I was faking
sleeping.
it. It was a bit.
To the point where we all left the studio and kept the mics on for a very long time before.
Oh, there
woke
she
up.
is. She feigns sleep like Kenny sleeps on a plane.
Yeah. No, that's when she fell over.
She falls out of chairs. What is she doing? She fell out of her chair.
I forgot what that was all about, but it's on YouTube if you want to check it out.
Ryan Williams did a report that apparently was boring.
Right.
Oh, God.
He is a potato-headed idiot, so it's kind of funny that she sat through it and then just feigned that she fell asleep and fell off her chair.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she didn't. Yeah, she knew she was gonna do a bit and fall. out of her chair. See, this is what she's always been about, though.
Yeah.
And I guess she's back on the news, and that's good. You know, she made a mistake. Let's all relax, move on, enjoy the YouTube video, and we'll go on to the next dumb thing.
They act like she's Peter Finch in Network.
Yeah. And our Arthur Chien has been coming up the last couple of days because of Sue Simmons.
Yep, he dropped the F-bomb, too.
It's making a bunch of articles the last couple of days with no reference to the Opie and Anthony show and no reference to our own Than.
Yeah, it was Than.
Who was the one on site kind of doing a assault on the media.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur Chien was broadcasting from the top of the stairs of a subway entrance.
Yeah.
And these guys were harassing him. Not really. They were just holding up signs and saying how we rule and stuff.
Yeah, he could have lightened up about it.
And right after his report, he didn't even wait a second. Even.
Yeah, to go to the tape. Like, it was one of those live stand-up spots that he was introing a tape segment.
Yeah.
And he didn't even wait for the tape to start.
Yeah.
He just turned around and said, "What the F is your problem, man?" Or,
he won his case with
What's your effing problem?
He won his case with the station, by the way.
Did he?
I mean,
they decided that he should not have been fired for this because he was fired.
Yeah.
So he got some compensation, and he's now working for another station here in New York. That never made the papers.
No.
He was really mad that he got fired for this, and it turned out that he should have been reprimanded but not fired. That's what they decided.
You know what? When your job is just to repeat and you drop an F-bomb live, I don't know, why not? They'd fire us.
Yeah, see, until we can do it and not be fired, I don't care who gets fired.
It's like,
but as far as broadcasters go, we're scums.
Well, with that, I mean, that's kind of an element of truth in that. But with the leeway they get for content, the news shouldn't come an additional responsibility.
Yeah,
I mean, they talk about the responsibility of this dumb show to behave a certain way. So yeah, let him get fired. Who cares? Boo.
We're gonna put this
boo.
We're gonna put this video of Arthur Chien up on ONDARadio.com in a little bit. But here's how it went down. 3 years ago, by the way, Anthony. 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Good morning, Sean. This is apparently a very simple crime to commit. All one has to do is buy a couple of multiple Metro cards, stand at the turnstile, and just continuously swipe people in all day. Police sources say these guys net a couple $100 a day, and that's pure profit. But it's costing the TA a great deal, about $16 million a year, and they're trying to put a stop to it. What the is your problem, man?
Trying to put a stop to it? What the?
Yeah, he was none too happy with that, huh? So, getting a little attention today.
Yeah.
For the Arthur Chien thing back in the day.
And Saucy Sue Simmons keeps her job.
Boozy Susie.
Boozy Susie? I like Saucy Sue. At least, though, they're kind of mellowing out a little. I'm seeing the very beginnings of it.
Yeah.
Where maybe, in another 10 years, the pendulum will have swung back.
I'll believe it when we're allowed to make fun of the Asians again. I say that because we make fun of everybody, so why do we have to exclude the Asians?
You can't have any kind of jokes.
Yeah.
That's when I'll know that we're back to normal.
It's whatever group has the best email system. Like, whatever group can email the most advertisers and get their, that's the ones that get the most attention. It's not out of respect, believe
The squeaky wheel.
Right.
What?
I don't know.
Hey,
just figured I'd blurt that out.
Why?
Because your wheel's squeaking on your chair.
Oh, get some grease.
Oh.
Everyone's trying to find their
boo.
Everyone's trying to find their angle on the Boozy Susie thing.
Yeah.
We decided to go with when anchors fight.
Oh yeah.
We picked out three of our favorites. One that we captured.
Yeah.
No one else had it. We just happened to be rolling tape in the office one day and
saw it happening live and just started laughing our asses off.
We captured here in New York Steve Bartlestein and Bill Evans going at it. It's one of our favorites, by the way.
Whenever anchors have a natural human moment, it's so bizarre because
they're robots.
Are robots. And it only proves how robotic and unhuman they are when they do have those moments that you freak out so much. Because you just don't see it.
Yeah. Well, the first one, this goes back a few years, KABC in L.A. Anchors fight just before going on the air.
Nice.
This one is great. And
you might be a little saucy, too.
This one also might be having some drink in between each cast.
First segment.
It's done that way all the time.
It
That's
frequently
what I was told.
is. It frequently
well,
is.
then we better talk about it.
Do you hear me complaining about it?
Then we better talk about it.
Tonight I'm complaining because tonight I said,
Then we better talk about it because I think you've got a
agree.
problem.
I think we've got a problem, all right? If that's what you think, then we'll talk about it after the show, and we'll talk about it with Roger Bell. Because I'm not going to sit here night after night and put up with this. Okay?
Night after night? Night after night?
Well, it looks to me like that's the way it's going to go,
I'll
Ann.
take the ante up a little higher than that, even. You're not only wrong, you're way out of line.
Let me tell you something.
You
kiddo.
started it, pal.
You want Harold Green, you might get him.
It's fine with me. Fine
is
with
it really?
me. Good old
Oh.
Harold Green.
Okay. Okay. You want to start dealing with go ahead. That's what you want. You just might get it. You know, you go home and have a couple of shooters, and I don't know what the happens, but when you come back, you're not the same lady.
That's not true.
Some nights it is, Ann.
When news happens, you see it happen on Channel 7. The #1 station for news and information in Southern California. Now, Paul Moyer, Ann Martin, Johnny Mountain Weather, and Todd Donahoe Sports. This is Eyewitness News Tonight.
3 men dead tonight in an execution-style murder in
Right into it.
Right into the robot mode.
What a professional.
How great is that?
How uncomfortable must they have been just sitting there?
When you go home and have a few.
You have a few shooters.
Shooters, right.
She's just there having a few shooters at the house. All I see is Dean Wormer's wife. That's what I picture. Again. Just the old broad having a few shooters. Get me a goddamn drink.
The ultimate cougar, though.
Ugh. I never liked Dean Wormer's wife.
Really?
She scared me when that movie first came out. Animal House.
When I was growing up, I was thinking, yeah, that would be all right.
No.
Absolutely, yeah.
No, I was more, I would have rather had the other one that was stuffed. The one he got from the grocery store.
Oh, I know.
Pinto.
Of course. Duh.
But, no, Dean Wormer's wife was scary. She had those pointy boobs.
You think she
was wearing a big girdle?
You think she was the first official cougar? Mrs. Robinson might have been the first official cougar.
True. You got to give her that.
You might have to go with Mrs. Robinson, who invented the cougar phenomenon. Let's go cougar hunting.
Let's not.
Moving on to the next anchors. When anchors go bad.
By the way, can I, Mrs. Robinson, watch that movie. It's the most overuse of a song you're ever going to hear.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we know.
Every 2 seconds.
Like, they bang, and then Dustin Hoffman's walking. All right.
And they have every version of the song. They got this sad version.
Yeah,
and when his car's running out of gas, the song kind of runs out of steam, too.
They must have just had enough money to get the rights to that song.
And that was it?
Yeah, because it wasn't written for the movie. I think they just thought it would work very well with the movie. And
it had to be written for the movie. It's called Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah, I know. It's just a coincidence.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not exactly a,
All right.
That's what I heard anyway.
I heard Joe DiMaggio change his name for the song, too.
CNN weatherman fights with the anchor. This is really good. To set this one up, this weatherman douche is getting way too technical with his weather jargon.
Oh, God.
And I think the anchor finally was like, what are you talking about? Do we need an umbrella or not?
I think this was during Katrina, wasn't it?
I don't know, but he was just getting way too technical.
About barometric pressure.
All that
and she'd
crap.
had it, and he wanted to get it, because it was his, that's what it is. It was his big day, because it was a big weather story.
Right.
And it was his big day, so he figured he had the run of the joint, and she shut him down, and he got a little angry.
Yeah.
Well, it shows you how, like, the media, how happy they are to have their own moments, like, and how it's not about what's going on, it's about their own moments.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Way to reiterate, Jim.
We're going to be doing a little trivia really fast here. Matt in Boston. This is true. Listening on BCN. Lots of calls coming in from Boston. What's up, Matt?
There's a girl that Pinto picked up at the supermarket. Did the famous line in Caddyshack, well, thanks for nothing.
Well, of course.
Same girl. That's the same girl. You're right.
Yeah.
Very nice.
She was better in Animal House.
Oh, my God. A robot's conducting an orchestra.
That's it. We're officially in the future.
Wow.
Someday robots will conduct orchestras.
Look at this thing.
Yes.
It's the future.
We're officially in the future. Look at the robot conducting an orchestra full of white people.
What else will the future bring us with robots, sir?
Robotic sex.
Yeah?
That's what we were promised. In the future. Wouldn't that be nice? Get a handy from a robot.
That's when everyone's going to start paying attention to robots, when they figure out how to have sex with them. Because
exactly.
I read a really good article back in the day. Every new invention, they use it for sex first. And then they figure out other ways to use it.
Even the printing press.
The printing press, it was a known fact that it was all about pornography when they invented the printing press.
Yep.
I mean, the computers, we don't have to tell you about that one.
The first time I was able to hop online and get that first picture that scrolled down like a shade, a window shade, took a while.
Yeah.
And you're just waiting and going, this is the best invention ever.
It took me 20 minutes on my parents' gateway to download, let's just say it was a video, probably a 30-second clip of a girl in the restroom. But I didn't even know how to download it, where it went to. I had to look through the whole computer.
Oh, God only knows where those things ended up.
Oh, no. Mr. Mother found it.
Mother may have found it.
Mother.
I was being naughty with her computer, her gateway.
It took a half hour to download.
Oh, yeah.
So slow.
Yeah, but it was worth every second.
Oh, boy.
Wasn't it 14K and then 56K? How did it start?
14, then 28.8?
I was on bulletin board servers on 300 baud modem, my friend. Text wouldn't go through fast. I lost trivia contests because some people had 900 baud modems.
Oh, boy, that's
900 baud, is that fast, right?
No, that's pretty slow. And then they got up. I think
an iceberg is fast.
It was 14.4 was like the first real.
Yeah, went 14.4, 28.8, right. And then jumped to 92?
Yeah. No, 56.
No, I remember 56 in there somewhere.
And then they were like, if you got two of them, if you got two 56K modems, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh.
C prompt. We had to sign out with a C prompt.
I'm logging on.
All right, we got to take a break. When we get back, more from When Anchors Go Bad. We didn't get to play the weather one because the stupid robot was like conducting an orchestra.
In the future.
Well, we're here in the future.
Yes.
Also, Sex in the City, the countdown is 16 days. God, I
can't wait.
Tim is paying attention. He's now got official sweepers and stuff. And we got the Sex in the City trailer. And we got the gang doing a scene from Sex in the City.
We're all very excited about the premiere.
Can you tell? This should get the ratings up, huh?
Yuck.
Opie and Anthony. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. We got a busy one today. Robert Kelly in studio to hang with us today. How are you, Robert?
Doing good. I'm doing good.
Very, very good. Are you promoting anything?
Yeah, I'm at the I'm promoting a big show with me, Patrice, and what's his name? Mike DiStefano, who's been on the show.
Mike is hilarious.
Yeah, he is. He's a psycho.
And of course, Patrice is as well, but I think people know that by now. Not many people know about Mike DiStefano yet.
Yeah, he's a very funny guy.
Where are you guys going to be?
And Voss is really pissed off about this show.
Why?
Why am I not on it?
Why do you have to be on every show?
I don't know.
No one likes him.
He's got a kid.
No one likes him.
Well, we're going to find out because, actually, I don't even know if he's on the list. For the O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Show this summer. It might be one show, might be two or three. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Tickets for the August 2nd show at the PNC Arts Center on sale now through Ticketmaster, Ticketmaster.com. But I think, is the list up yet on ONARadio.com? No. In the very near future, we're going to have all the comedians.
Yeah.
And we're going to have the listeners vote on who should be on the show.
Oh, well.
Brewer's on that list, by the way.
Ooh.
And if Brewer gets a lot of votes, I don't give a crap that he works for the other company. He's going to be on tour with us this summer.
Oh,
like it or not, Mr. Brewer.
Can I get some tickets for the show?
Oh, we'll see.
Can I get backstage?
We'll see how you do in the voting.
I know. Look, I've never won anything in my life, and it's not going to start now with O&A fans.
Is that really winning, having to go up in front of those savages? Jesus.
Yeah.
Not on it, you won.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's this show? Let's go.
It's June 6th. It's in Red Bank, New Jersey at the Count Basie Theater.
Nice.
It's me, DiStefano, and Patrice O'Neill, and it's one night only. And for tickets, you can go to CountBasieTheater.org or 732-842-9000. June 6th.
Hey, we're talking about Sue Simmons. She dropped the F-bomb on the news the other night, and we thought it was hilarious, and she's back on the air, and that's where she should be.
Yeah.
She made a dumb mistake, and everyone should move on. But we broke out some of our favorite clips of When Anchors Go Bad. We were discussing the Weatherman fight.
Yep.
And then we got distracted by the robot that was conducting the orchestra. So
Yeah, if we could shiny things really get us.
Why would you want a robot to do that? Like, it could conduct, like, who figured that out? You should never know that.
That he can actually do that.
What's his
It's a
name?
waste of resources.
What's that robot's name? We've seen him. It's Osmo or something like that. Osmo. We saw him at.
I am Osmo.
We saw him at CES kicking a soccer ball and walking in a circle.
It is freaky to watch it.
And walking upstairs. It was.
Yeah, it could go upstairs. It ran.
It was really.
It was like running across the stage.
Do you know eventually people will be fighting for robot rights? Maybe within 100 years, you'll beat a robot with a stick and people will get upset with you. I guarantee, because they'll look human.
It'll be too realistic looking. That would be hysterical.
Yeah.
Because I would just make a point of, like, raping the robot in the parking lot. Just robot rape. The future. The crimes of the future.
Teaching your robot a lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just smack it around like this. It'll push your shopping cart. I think Jimmy's right. It'd push your shopping cart around in the store. And then if it keeps going, you just, like, smack it in the head. Hey, stupid, stop. Yeah.
Hey,
then you get people all mad at you.
his little legs would kick as you rape the robot. Legs.
Here's Osmo.
That's me.
The Detroit Symphony Orchestra was led by an unlikely conductor last night.
You can check this out. A shiny 4-foot-tall white robot called Asimo, I guess.
No, it's not Asimo, you dummy.
Asimo.
Do your research. It's at least Osmo.
Asimo.
Or Osmo, but it's not Asimo.
Asimo, I guess. Careful.
Right.
Took the stage.
Careful.
Led the symphony in a performance of Impossible Dream from the musical, of course, Man of La Mancha. Asimo.
You think these musicians are going to pay attention to a robot?
Like they need, that just goes to show you what the conductor does.
Right.
I think they know how to play their instruments. The conductor was the guy that, like, couldn't play anything, I think.
Right.
And he just shows up.
It's just a gym.
I want to play too. All right, grab a stick.
He's a gym teacher.
Wave it.
He really is worthless. Michael J. Fox's future job. What? Too much?
But he can only do Flight of the Bumblebee. A little culture joke for you.
It'd be all over the place trying to follow with the horn.
Man of La Mancha. Asimo stands for Advanced Step in Innovative Mobility. It was designed by Honda Motor Company. The robot even took a bow. That's pretty neat. That looks like there's somebody in there.
Yeah, I bet.
What, a midget?
C-3PO or
Someone's
something.
hiding out in there.
C-3PO's in there? Wait a minute.
Who's hiding out in there?
Asimo.
These anchor people are the dumbest people on earth.
They truly are. It's based totally on their look.
And how they read.
And if they can read.
That's it.
Without tripping up.
All right, when anchors go bad. So the CNN weatherman, it was Hurricane Katrina, we think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So this was his big moment, and he really wanted to over-explain the weather. And the anchor lady wanted nothing to do with this.
Had to cut him off. He was getting a little
it was like
overzealous.
It's like, will you just, give us the basics here? No one cares about your weather jargon. This is how it went down.
Couple of hours ago, so it has filled in a little bit, filled in with some air,
Okay,
not as lower
Chad,
pressure, but
Chad,
Camille.
Chad.
Let me talk, Carol.
You know, we should add a little more of what he was saying before that.
Well, really?
Because it shows how stupid he was.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't really, it shows her jumping in, but doesn't really show, like, he was just babbling.
Yeah, we could help it along. Obviously, he was long-winded.
And it was about barometric pressure.
Yeah.
And she was just completely fed up with it.
Chad's a bore, and Carol is a castrating C.
Oh, what a bitch. Oh.
Chad got wedgies in school when he was growing up.
Yep.
Chad's garbage.
A couple of hours ago, so it has filled in a little bit, filled in with some air, not as lower pressure, but Camille. Let me talk, Carol.
Translate that for us. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Well, if you would let me talk.
Oh.
Camille was 908. And so this is actually now not as strong as Camille, but not really as strong
Now he's all tripped
as
up.
it's been. 908. I'm walking over here.
She
because
broke his
you're,
rhythm.
I can have this chart, but it's not in front of me.
See, she totally took him out. She dismembered him That was it. He didn't know. This was 839.
That is Chad. This was his big moment.
And she
blew up his spot.
She whizzed on it.
Yeah, but she actually, he thought she was going to tell him to shut up, but she just wanted him to dumb it down for us. She was just like, hey, can you tell us what that?
Yeah.
So he snapped for the wrong reason.
But the way she did it, though, Chad now.
Yeah.
You dumb it down for our stupid audience.
And then he tried to dumb it down, but he couldn't.
No, I had a chart here. Oh, good gravy.
But he says something like
gravy. He just lost it.
It's not as bad as Camille, but it is worse than it has been. He said,
yeah, she ruined him.
Some non-point he made.
She was every attractive girl to him in school.
Yep.
That he would just start sweating profusely when they came near him. That was what she did.
Yeah.
She talked to him like that, and he just became a child.
In high school again. You want a movies? Me to take you? What?
You know, most weathermen are gay. That's a fact.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I used to have a gay roommate who was becoming a weatherman.
Oh, really?
He used to practice his blue screen on me.
Oh, really?
Techniques.
How did he spell it?
But yeah, he told me.
Okay, thank you, Jimmy. Wow.
Damn good one. But wait, but that doesn't make him gay because you know one gay guy who has wanted to be a weatherman. Now they're all fruits.
Yeah, I know.
No,
you know one guy.
Now that you know that, because he did it to me too. Now that you know that, watch all weathermen. You're gonna be like, wow, that guy is gay. I didn't even know he was gay. Watch.
All right, we're going to do that.
I know a couple that have been pretty prominent here in New York that have been a little swishy.
No, watch it now. It's going to be on your mind.
I'm not going to say their names because you don't want to make allegations like that.
We met a weatherman recently on the streets of
all
man. Times Square, and this guy was all man and made sure he told us. So maybe he's heard the chattering, and he wanted to make sure that we knew that he was all man.
All man.
He creeped us out. This guy.
He leaned in within 3 minutes of knowing him.
Yeah, and bragged,
telling us about sexploits.
And bragged that he's banging a broad that's 25, 26 years younger than him. And then, oh, wow, he was just all man.
Yeah.
Let's get back to this clip.
It's weird, too. You never see any big fat pigs that are like anchors.
Hold on. Bill from Waterford. You are correct, sir. He was naming the weatherman.
That's all man?
Yeah, all man.
Bragging about his age, bragging about his sexploits. I'm like, dude, yeah. we just met you. Relax. How about
down.
How about a hey? How are you doing?
The only people that are fat are weathermen too. There's never any fat anchors. It's really weird when you look at all the. They never.
You could be husky if you're a sports guy. You could be husky.
Yeah, like a linebacker husky.
Yeah. Can be fat though.
Never a big fat, morbidly obese anchor. I guess because nobody wants to listen to you in life. Like, you don't get any respect anywhere.
You know what? If I want to leave radio, I want to be a news director, and I want to just I want to do the fat news. 2 huge fat anchors, a huge fat weatherman, a huge fat reporter.
Who wouldn't watch that?
I would watch every night, and I would advertise that it's the fat news.
Fat news.
And it's all about just awful, food stories and just over the top fat.
You could just hear them breathing into their microphone.
Yeah. Wheezing.
Oh, yeah.
The weatherman is a burn victim. Oh, it's going to be really hot today. So I'll be in the house.
My face sure could use some rain.
And I know heat.
It's going to be windy, so hold on to your wigs.
And wear sunglasses because your eyes can't shut.
It's going to be a dry day. Bring plenty of Visine.
Yeah. It's going to be windy today, so I'm going to have to stay indoors because I can't close my eyes. Too much dust gets in them.
It's going to be a balmy 40, so put a lot of sunblock on.
It's going to be very windy, so make sure you dip your head in Vaseline.
Horrible. Oh, God, that's horrible.
All right, can we get back to the weather guy losing it here, Chad?
Yeah. Chad.
Not really as strong as it's been. 908, I'm walking over here because I can have this chart, but it's not in front of me. 908 millibars is 26.81 inches of mercury.
All right.
Carol.
Thank you, Chad.
All right, just having fun with you this morning.
No.
Not
he can't even be honest.
It is.
He can't even be honest for a second. Just having fun with you. No, it wasn't fun. You were just thinking C word in your head.
Yeah, he hates Carol. By the way, Struff writes, play the gay weatherman who freaked out at a cockroach. See, that's what we should be playing today because Bob's talking about how every weatherman's gay. We got the ultimate gay guy. doing the weather and freaking out over a cockroach. The third clip from when
He hated the roach part.
the third clip when anchors go bad. This happened here in New York. Not many people have this clip. We were lucky to get this one. Steve Bartlestein and Bill Evans going at it.
Yep.
When Trump was getting married.
Trump was getting married, and Bartlestein attempted to say her name. I can't even say her name. It's
Melania Naus, I think.
Melania, whatever. Right, sure.
Yeah, we're right. Good.
What you say. And
number 4.
And Bartlestein tried to say the name, and Bill Evans just
started laughing at him.
Because he's having a real moment. I like when these guys have real moments.
Yeah.
He starts laughing like, you dummy, you really messed that name up. And they just went at it. Listen to this.
Have you seen this? This is the big dress. You have something old, something new, and something that costs about $100,000. Here's a look at the wedding dress made for supermodel Melania Naus, the former or the future Miss.
Wait, go over that name again, Steve. What was that?
You know what? Why don't you do it, Bill?
No, I'm not the anchor, Steve.
Melania, right?
Why don't you go over? Why don't you do it?
I'm not the anchor.
Well, you know what then? I'll pipe down over there during the VO.
Well, then what then, Steve?
Go ahead, do it, Bill.
It has 300 feet of satin.
If you're not the anchor, then don't interrupt me.
I wanted to know what you said.
If you're not the anchor, then
go,
don't.
Baby, go. Go.
The gown was designed by John Galliano for Christian Dior.
See, no one is
Listen to him just laughing at him.
That is the best part of the clip. He's not going to let it go. He just keeps laughing right in his face.
I gotta read this one.
Yeah.
This is
We'll go back.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says here on Pal Talk, burn victim weatherman equals surprising forecast. So what is that? iState fan? Thank you. Very funny. Surprising forecast.
I think there's a
Vaseline.
I think there's a hurricane coming. The weatherman is very surprised.
It's gonna be high winds, so leave those wigs and wax lips at home. They'll all get blown into a puddle.
Well, then what then, Steve?
Go ahead, do it, Bill.
It has 300 feet of satin.
If you're not the anchor, then don't interrupt me.
I wanted to know what you
if you're
said.
not the anchor, then
Go,
don't.
baby, go. Go.
The gown was designed by John Galliano for Christian Dior. And the bride plans another dress of Vera Wang design after the couple's first dance. The wedding is set for Saturday. Why don't you give it a shot there, Bill?
Hey, I'm just representing the audience. I heard mouth. And I'm just saying.
My bad. I'm sorry, Bill.
I'm not looking for an apology, Steve.
I know,
I'm just saying,
sorry.
would you like to take another shot?
No, I wouldn't.
I can't take a shot at it. That's why I do the weather. I don't read that stuff.
Right.
It is so cold.
It is cold
outside.
It's cold in here, too.
Take a shot at the weather if you want. I don't. It don't matter.
I'm good with that.
Hey, dude,
Okay.
I get paid either way.
You're
such a look at the weather to start the day, and it will be a day where it will be a cold day.
What a baby Bartlestein is. What a baby.
Yeah.
You know.
Where is Hakeem? Take me to the Waldorf Astoria.
SP's got one too. Today's forecast: pain and embarrassment.
Oh.
That's right. Today is it's gonna be called for some taped on sunglasses.
Oh God!
Yeah. And half of my thigh placed on my cheek.
Oh my God! What? Oh, now you've gone too far. Can't keep it fun and light, can you?
I'm sorry.
They turn their head into the wind.
Old flute ears.
What'd you call it?
Old flute ears. This is horrible. This is so horrible.
Oh my God!
Those two little weird drains on the side of your head.
Blue Healer from Kentucky. Today's weather is brought to you by Chapstick and Aleve. You want to hear the gay weatherman freaking out over the cockroach?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sounds great.
This comes from Sarasota, Florida.
Be pushing across Central Florida, so places like Orlando, Daytona Beach, the Cape Canaveral area, Vero Beach will be getting in on the heavier rainfall, and eventually that should I am so sorry, Bill. Oh my God!
What the hell just happened?
This is what just happened. That thing was crawling on my leg.
Goes from weatherman to grand marshal of the gay parade.
You look down, it's a woman.
Oh, this thing.
They've taken it off and put a hole where it should be.
There's another part to this.
Oh, God. If that... Oh, my God, that is... Oh, my God. Oh, no. Right at the wall for me.
What did he see his father?
Proves my theory.
All right. And
well, yeah, it really is backing up your theory.
All you need is a cockroach.
We're talking about weather. We got to find out what the weather is in Haiti, if you don't mind there, Robert.
Pretty much everywhere. It's going to be hot. Try that?
Then I don't need a jacket. Thanks, Arthur.
Why did he laugh like that over that line?
Still trying to figure it
I
out.
don't know. I remember him putting a tarantula on someone's face while they're still awake in a coffin.
Stupid Haiti, right?
Just remembering that Bill Paxton face looking up at him, blinking yet not moving his head. Dr. Allen! Lovely.
Oh, God.
When we get back, we got traffic and weather together on the 8s with
all right.
Club Soda Kenny. And I just want to play this for everybody because we got a lot of Sex and the City stuff to do today.
Jim Norton, no reference past 1990. Someone just wrote.
It is amazing. Today so far we had Peter Finch, The Serpent and the Rainbow.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm finished. 18 years. 18 years or more over.
Oh, God.
It's the official Opie and Anthony Sex and the City U.S. premiere countdown. 16 days.
Waha. Yeah, so when we get back, we'll talk about some Sex and the City stuff. Also, we got a 911 operator saying, I don't give a blank what happens to you. All on the way. Opie and Anthony. Boy, I haven't heard this song in a while.
You know, I do like this song, though.
I love this song. They performed it live on our show.
Yes.
The station here in New York really loves this song because they play it every hour.
I don't change the station when this song comes on.
It's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, I like it.
No, it's more than a guilty pleasure.
It's a cool riff.
It's just short of being a rock song.
What?
You know what I mean? It's
just short of?
Yeah, it's like pop rock.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not trashing Finger 11. These guys,
I'm saying like
these guys are friends of ours. Actually, they've done the show a few times.
Rock doesn't have to all be thrash or hardcore or something. It could.
Music lovers know what I'm talking about. It's just short of being a legit rock song.
This isn't Matchbox 20.
No.
You know.
Opie and Anthony on your radio dial. All right, we don't know what to do with this. It's a bit in progress. We're brave enough to tell you that. Other radio stations would not go on the air with things until they got it all figured out. But that's the beauty of our show. We like to try to just throw this stuff on the air and see where it goes.
Yeah.
Anthony and I are obsessed with the fact that Sex and the City, the movie, is coming out soon. We're not going to go see this movie.
No.
We don't understand why there's such a buzz on this movie.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with the phenomenon, the whole thing around it, the way these the media is covering this, and no one's bringing up the fact that these are 4 or at least 3.5 hags.
I'll go 3 out of 4.
The dark-haired one,
and this is
talking about is like okay,
Kristen Davis. Now listen. Yeah. I saw this the trailer for Sex and the City for the first time in the office because we're really trying to get our Sex and the City knowledge together.
Well, yes.
And so 3 out of the 4 are cougars at best. They're hags, okay?
Hags.
The 4th one, Kristen Davis, is the hot one. She's the brunette.
Yeah.
They have her knocked up in the movie.
She's not even, yeah.
So you can't even see her looking all sexy and stuff. She's very pregnant in the trailer I was watching.
Opie, let me ask you something. As somebody... I'm talking about you.
Women?
Who has watched the show. Somebody who has watched Sex and the City, as I know you have.
I'm the only one.
Was she?
Look, it's not going to make any difference whatsoever, but it was on.
No, I understand. That's
back
fine.
in the
That's
day
fine.
when I was living in hell.
That's fine. That's fine. I understand. As somebody who watched the show faithfully,
You watched it faithfully?
Was the dark-haired one sexual on the show? Was she one that like would have the sex? Because I know Samantha was quite the animal. Wow.
That's why men and women will never truly get along, because Kristen Davis would be the one you'd want to see having all the sex, because she
Right.
was pretty hot. But guess what? She had to be more the prudish one.
Was she the prude?
And the innocent one, and she
Can't believe what the others gals are doing.
Exactly. So lucky us, we get the oldest of all of them being the one that's, having all the sex and talking about
Kim Cattrall with that chocolate chip on her face. Ugh.
Speaking of chocolate
chip. I was at this guy Chip and his black friend last night.
The Atlanta Hawks came to town.
Yeah.
Ugh. Are you having more sex, are you?
I think I washed a blouse with one of my sweat socks. Oh, I shouldn't have used sock. So I can't say pink sock.
See, it's okay to be a whore.
Yeah, see, because you can't go sock. I understand, Jim.
Just another. Look, you can try it.
That's okay. No, hold on. I'm just going to crash and bail.
I washed my thing with my black sweat socks, and then I got a pink sock. You can use socks in a row.
Yeah.
If you make it a point to use socks.
Damn. Comedy's so hard.
Black sock, and then I got a pink sock.
What are you guys doing?
We're just running through it here.
Like if you say Anthony was mad at himself because he said black sock, but if you just said a black sock and then I got a pink sock, it would be like, no. But
Yeah.
you said black sock and pink sock.
Pink sock.
Are you teaching a course at like stand up?
No, but I know what he means. He's
Yeah.
careful. Anthony's very smart.
The annex.
Anthony was always
The annex.
The Jim,
annex.
The
Jim
learning
Norton
annex.
Yeah, hey.
Rape equals polarity.
We used to do fart equals funny.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, coming up on this radio show, we're doing gas for gas.
Yes.
We finally figured out what kind of gas promotion we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're going to give out free gas, and the media should run with this. We really are going to be giving out free gas.
They'll run.
And I think in 2 or 3 different locations, we're going all out.
Mm-hmm.
Free gas for our listeners, but the catch is you got to like give some gas to get some gas. So if you can like fart on the spot, you don't get our free gas. Ah!
Gas for gas.
Is there any way of measuring like how good or dense a fart is?
You have to have people's faces right next to
Yeah,
you.
of course. So back to Sex and the City, 16 days and counting before the movie
Very excited.
hits the theaters. And today we start with our Sex and the City coverage by just trashing Rolling Stone magazine. We've talked about how much they have lost it, and they
It's a
just
terrible
suck now.
magazine.
By the way, if you want guys to see the Sex and the City movie, you would have casted the chicks from The Hills.
The Hills.
Oh,
Look at
my
the cover.
God,
There's
that's
a cover
what-
of Rolling Stone with the girls from The Hills. Some show I've never seen in my life.
You're going to start watching immediately, though,
But,
right?
Wow. Look at the ass.
See, you cast these girls for the Sex and the City movie. Guess what? Now you're going to do some numbers because every guy's going to go see it with their broad.
They're broad.
The word of the day, once again, is broad.
They had Sarah's hands on TMZ yesterday. They just showed her hand. They didn't tell you who it was. They showed her hand. They guess who this is, and it looks like a guy hand.
Whose hands were they?
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh, yeah.
Her hand is atrocious.
Yeah, pretty bad.
They were calling it Frankenstein hand, and then they just pull back, and it's her mole witch face attached to that zombie hand. It looked like they got her out of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
You're obsessed with the mole, too, right, Robert?
Oh, that mole.
It's not sexy. I had a few moles. Guess what? You go to a dermatologist, they snip those effers
I
right
had
off.
18 down where you shouldn't have them. I had all 18.
Oh, Jesus.
Those aren't moles.
They look like mushrooms.
Oh, God.
But those aren't moles?
No. One bad sexual experience, you get a bunch of shiitakes.
I did it. I look like tree hands, that kid from India.
All right, if I didn't know any better, I went to TMZ here, and I'm looking at the picture that Bobby just described. Go to TMZ.com. I'm looking at that hand, and if you didn't know it was Sarah Jessica Parker's hand, you would think it was the old lady from the Titanic movie.
Yeah.
No exaggeration. You would say that lady's... That's a hand of a 80-year-old lady.
It's disgusting.
Easy. Wow. Did you see Madonna's arms, by the way?
Yeah, they showed those in the Daily News or Post today or
Her
something.
man arms? She's 50 now with
They're yoga
man arms?
Yeah, definitely yoga arms.
They're more than yoga arms.
She needs a little bit of body fat, I think.
Yes.
Wow.
She needs a little bit of whole milk and ice cream in her diet. But there you go.
They got Iggy Pop arms.
There you go. The Chicks from the Hills they're on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. That's what these girls should have been in Sex and the
What
City.
is The Hills, though? It's a TV show?
Yeah.
It's probably the hottest show ever. I've never seen it, don't know anything about it, but based on the cover of Rolling Stone, it's got to be the hottest show ever.
Unbelievable. All right, so Rolling Stone magazine. They review Sex and the City. Listen to this. It's a couple paragraphs. Macho men fear this movie. As the one summer chick flick they will be dragged to no matter how hard they protest.
Really?
And then this reviewer writes, relax. It's the ladies and the metrosexuals who will make or break the film version of Sex and the City. Must viewing for everyone who ever cared about shoes, hair, nails, and men in that order.
All right.
We will never get along with the opposite sex.
Is that a guy writing that
Women
review?
eat this crap up.
Is that a guy or a woman?
It has to. Well, I don't know. That's a good question, Jimmy. It is Peter? Peter, yeah, it's Peter Travers. It's a guy. In that order. The trailer for Sex and the City seems to hard sell the comedy when the show always took its time, letting the humor and even the drama subtly seep in.
Oh, really?
Only a fool would question
Yes.
Sarah Jessica Parker's fashion superhero status as Carrie Bradshaw. Parker is back, along with Cynthia Nixon, Kristen Davis, and Kim Cattrall, as her cohorts in negotiating the shifting definitions of womanhood in a big bad city.
I can't even listen to you read this. This is upsetting.
Sounds good.
In a big bad city.
How long have they been off the air? How many years since they ended?
I don't know. 4 years. 4 years? Redefining womanhood. Guys, maybe you should stop resisting the movie. You just might learn something.
Sorry, Iraq distracted me with
I know.
a oral picture.
Iraq has the timing of teeth cancer.
Is there such a thing?
Is there such a thing? If so, I don't want to get it.
I certainly wouldn't want it.
That means he has no timing whatsoever.
What is that, Iraq?
It was funny.
It's
all right.
Is that her?
Yeah, it's
Confirmed?
supposedly is it confirmed? Kristen Davis in a sex thing?
There's never a definite answer, but
Wow.
supposedly this is her sex tape.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah.
So once again, because no one heard the last line, because you'd like to pop up pornography at the worst time ever. Guys, maybe
do it.
maybe you should stop resisting the movie. You just might learn something.
Learn something.
So Peter Travis is like, chill out and go see the movie.
It's educational.
No.
Yeah.
You want to...
That's realistic, too. It's women who never have to worry about paying bills or anything. They just have money, the best jobs. They can buy $12,000 shoes.
gets
all the
together.
women that watch this, that's realistic to you.
They're hags, yet
Don't
they're
get-
getting guys. And, they're getting young guys that are really into them.
It's all these fat housewives eating Fig Newtons trying to lose weight, watching this stupid show. Why don't they make a show of reality, just 4 fat housewives who don't have sex anymore? They're all on like Weight Watchers, counting points.
Yeah, let's say hi to Lucky Leo. Lucky Leo.
Oh, hi. Oh, Leo.
Leo! All right.
Oh,
He's
lucky.
saying that Maxim named Sarah Jessica Parker the ugliest woman alive.
The ugliest woman alive is
true?
quite a title.
Did you hear Family Guy? I was watching Family Guy. He goes, they put Sarah Jessica Parker on TV and her face looks like a foot.
That's right. We were talking earlier. It's because she accessorizes.
Yes,
The
she
reason-
rotates her accessories.
The reason why she had an acorn on her head for the London premiere and she used to wear huge flowers and stuff is to get your attention off her face.
She could put a B-29 on her head, and you're definitely still going to notice.
She could put a chopped other head on her breastplate, and you'd still notice that ugly mole face.
I'm obsessed with them all too. Get rid of that dumb thing.
I made my wife get rid of hers.
We said it yesterday. It looks
Good
like
man.
It looks like the face on Mars.
Yeah.
You know that face on Mars
Yeah,
picture?
yeah.
That's what a mole looks like
Yeah.
if you zoom in.
Anything risen, anything if you got a razor and want to cross it and it's sliced it off, needs
Just
to,
slice it off.
it needs to be cut off.
How did you mention getting a mole gun?
What is that? And then I touched it.
What is that?
I go, ugh.
That's all you have to say to a woman is, what is that?
What is that? And then go, ugh.
And guess
Yeah.
what? That what is that thing is
Yeah.
gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Whether it's a dumb shirt, a mole.
A fetus.
I knew it was going somewhere.
All right, we got the Sex and the City trailer now. The only reason we're playing this is because it made Anthony physically ill.
Yeah, I couldn't take it.
Physically ill. Listen to this garbage.
The music stinks immediately. I can't take this.
It's like an old movie.
Ugh. Jazz. I can't take it. It's this too hip for the room crap that they try to pull off of this awful movie.
They're old ladies. Of course, this is what they like.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there any hip music? Any music real people listen to at any time?
What's some Motorhead whores?
Yeah. How about that? Oh, Samantha, does she want to put on a little jazz when she gets busy with a guy? Ugh. Get this off, slob. I want to listen to Metallica if I'm going to have to pound you. Yuck.
Let's go to Freehold. Laura.
The Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
The one who's banging them.
Laura, go ahead.
Hey, Anthony, like 10 years ago, you called her the prettiest of the ugly girls. It's still true, so don't give Maxim any
All right,
credit.
so she's the prettiest of the ugly girls. That's a great way to look
Sarah
at it.
Jessica Parker?
She's the prettiest of the ugly girls.
Because now I think the dark-haired girl is better than her on the show.
No, I think
now she's the.
I think you're explaining her as far as all women go. Like there's a category. There's a lot of ugly women out there, and she's the prettiest of the ugly women category.
Oh,
I like that. That's perfect. Let's go to Bill in Jersey.
Or anything I said back then.
Bill, what's up?
Hey, I thought I'd help you guys out about the Hills. My girlfriend watches this crap all the time.
Yeah.
It's a scripted show they try to pass off as a reality show.
One of those like Laguna Beach.
Yeah.
It's about all these empty-headed Southern California teenage girls that just talk about nonsense.
Why is it on the cover of Rolling Stone?
It's a huge show.
Is it?
It's big with the
massive.
kids.
It's a massive show.
Okay, thanks, E-Rock. More porno. Yeah, what is that?
That's one of the girls from the Hills.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Audrina Partridge.
All right, we need to know more about the Hills. It's about time.
Yeah, I think we have to kind of get into knowing what the Hills are about.
Oh yeah.
There's she's just at the upper limit on the bottom half.
What do you mean?
Just at the upper limit of like it's any wider and there'd be a problem. But it's good.
You don't like if they can bear children? It's not good
at all.
You know what though, Ann? She's throwing a hip to the side. That
Yeah,
could be
she is.
a little distorted.
Don't believe me. I am not complaining about that picture.
Sounds like you are.
No,
Hey, sounds like you
not
are.
at all.
Yeah, you fruit.
All right, I'm bad.
Is that bad too? What's
No.
wrong with that picture, huh?
It's good.
She's
It's
in the
good.
water with half her ass
'Cause
cracked.
they'll
out.
never get the smell out of all the fish. That old gag. Thank you. Take my wife, please.
All right, can we get through this dumb trailer?
Yes, please.
It's the last single girl kiss.
Ew.
Ultimate single gal, Carrie Bradshaw, will be married to John James.
About time.
Fall.
Should we get you a diamond?
No, just get me a really big closet.
See, because girls like big closets.
It helps when you have a lot of room in there.
Yes, perhaps I'll step out.
Oh, how hacky.
Oh,
Just give me a really big
a
closet.
big closet, and all the girls go, "Oh God, that's funny because she loves clothes
For all her shoes, I bet.
Oh.
Really big closet.
Blue sky.
After years of living in the city, I assumed that if my friends and I ever got our fairy tale endings, that would be the end of the story.
AIDS.
Hello.
Welcome home, baby.
I always knew she'd marry big. You thought that after the second breakup?
Yep.
After the 15th?
Uh-huh. We broke up a lot.
But real life
200 people?
Don't you
I
want?
want you. That's what I want.
always has a twist.
Uh-oh. What's the twist? Cancer? What is it?
we've got a problem.
I got the call today.
Oh, all right. I got the call
Enough.
today. What's the what?
What's the problem?
And why the depressing Starbucks music? I just want a cup of coffee. I don't need to listen to chicks singing about how sad their lives are.
This trailer
Starbucks and their dumb music
is repulsive.
I got the call today. I didn't want to hear.
I can't believe I was running around New York thinking I'm finally getting my happy ending. And let the wedding get bigger than big.
What are all these voices?
Oh, boy.
Oh, I get it.
There's a problem.
Bigger than big. Bigger than her guy.
See, there's a problem.
See, because she wants this big wedding. What, like she's 22? Stop it. You're not a kid. Go to a justice of the peace.
Yeah.
Enough with your old haggy friends as your bridesmaids. Just have write an X on a paper as a witness. There's no reason this woman should be talking about a wedding like she's a kid.
Some people are getting mad that we're just talking about this movie.
Oh, shut up.
It's all I want to talk
I'm obsessed with it. I can't stop talking about this awful movie.
You want to hear the second part of the trailer?
Of course I do.
Can I tell you something honestly? I swear to God, I like that song they were just playing.
You
I
don't.
swear to God, I like that.
It's Starbucks crap.
It's not bad.
I get depressed when I go to Starbucks. I have to hear another broad
What song was
talking
it?
about singing about how her life sucks.
That's true.
And that she's gonna get it all together though.
Oh, I bet
because
it all
she's a
works out in the
strong
end.
woman. Ugh.
I've been trying to get down.
It didn't mean anything. It just...
Oh, that's Heart of the Matter. That's Don Henley, a remake of Don Henley's Heart of the Matter.
Don Henley did it fine.
India Ari.
Leave it alone.
All right, India Ari.
I've been trying to get down.
It didn't mean anything. It just happened once.
But my
Oh, the guy cheated.
I'm pregnant. Oh my God.
Oh, and she's pregnant. The hot one has to be pregnant. Thanks.
Oh, they're all back together again.
You know me. I don't really believe in marriage. Now, Botox, on the other hand, that works every time.
Oh, that's Samantha. Oh, is she something?
How many pricks does this girl need? Don't dump Botox. You know, they use the needle. They prick you.
Oh, right.
Yes.
I get
Got to
you.
explain my joke before they dump out.
Boy, is she something.
Oh, she's just unbelievable.
She's too much.
Now, Botox.
She's a whore, and she's okay with it, guys.
She's fine with it.
You know, because that's kind of taboo. You know, in the real world, you don't want to be known as a whore. But this Samantha, she's figured out how to make it okay for
It
everybody.
works, and the ladies love it. Oh, they sit at home going, hey, I could do this too. And then they go out and realize, no, you're going to sit at the bar, and no one's going to come up to you.
Nobody.
Till the end of the night.
I want to see,
And then
like,
he'll probably kill you.
that's what I was getting at. I want to see someone that takes a cue from Samantha, like, I could be a whore too. Gets
Yeah.
online, meets the guy.
I'm just going to throw myself out there and be a sex object like Samantha.
Typing away in a chat room. Next thing you know, you're in a shallow grave
There you are.
somewhere.
Side of the Taconic.
Some college kid is banging you as a part of his frat pledge.
The lacrosse team is having their way with you. It's not as fun as you first thought it might be.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Spoiler, Mr. Big dies in the movie. I read it yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I did not just say that.
Oh, Opie. Opie.
Oh, there's a problem. Oh, does Mr. Big have something wrong with him? Oh, how wonderful.
Oh, that would be great.
Sure would be. See Mr. Big putting a gun in his mouth like Jack Warden in Injustice for All. He's sitting on a toilet.
What year did that movie come out?
79.
What about A Few Good Men?
Oh, my God.
Who doesn't love Jimmy? 79.
79.
Well, that really makes me want to go see that movie.
Hey, we're not done yet.
Oh, damn it.
You know me. I don't really believe in marriage. Now, Botox, on the other hand, that works every time.
Oh, you.
I can't believe you're even dressing up.
The only two choices for women, witch and sexy kitten.
Oh, you just said a mouthful there, sister.
Would she say that to Kim Kardashian?
Jeez, honey, wax much? When you're married, you have a different set of priorities. This one's married, and she's not growing a national forest.
Oh, I got it. Let yourself go after you get
that's
married.
hysterical. She's got a big hairy. I get it. Oh.
But it smells like Einstein's scalp. Jesus.
Oh, my God. What the hell?
A forest?
Life doesn't always turn out to be your fantasy.
No? What happened?
That's why you need friendships that are real to get you through it all. And Cinderella and the prince lived happily ever after. You know, things don't always happen like this in real life. I just think you should know that now.
I bet you Mr. Big's a pedo and he has to go upstate for a few years. They found questionable photographs on his computer. That's the problem. Mr. Big was his news group's name.
Mr. Big is your screen name. Why don't you sit down over there? Have something to drink.
You know that 6 years in Attica.
That's beautiful.
File trading.
We found the Family Guy clip about her face looking like a foot.
Yeah.
The audio's coming in like crazy for this. Thank you, Danny. TMZ calls Parker Frankenstein. This is all we want to talk about for the next 16 days.
Yeah, 16 days.
Frankenstein made a rare appearance in London on Sunday. Wait a second. That's not Frankenstein. It's Sarah Jessica Parker.
What a bitch. Wow. A little catty there.
Oh, that rules.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
She had man hands.
SJP hit the GB this weekend to promote the Sex and the City movie, where she flashed her 90-year-old hands.
What the hell? They let Sarah Jessica Parker's face on TV, and she looks like a foot.
What in God's name has she been doing with those hands? Building an ark? Actually, she was probably doing some gardening in order to make that hat.
You know, I think we all thought a lot about what we were going to wear.
And the best you came up with was a friggin' acorn?
Maybe I'm delusional.
We're hoping she loses the acorn for the premiere in the Big Apple, where she'll be getting 50 tickets. Add the 25 tickets each of the other girls are getting, and these broads are taking up half the theater.
Read it and weep, my friends.
Maybe that's where the veins are coming from. Stacking up the audience with skinny-ass people who are actually going to laugh at the film, even if it sucks.
Oh, you just said a mouthful there, sister.
Then again, would Sarah Jessica Parker ever do a movie that sucked?
For sucky movies, I guess.
Bravo.
Wow.
TMZ.
That seemed a little biased.
A little harsh, huh?
Yeah.
That wasn't the real trailer? I just had an acorn hat removed by Sirhan Sirhan. 68.
Are we on Sex and the City Overload yet? Because I got one more we could do before the break. One more?
Yeah. I never watched the show.
Well, we got the guys, Jimmy.
How are the DVD extras?
Just terrific. We got the guys around here. We got the old Woody. I think we got Kenny. We got Roland.
Woody.
Oh, you know, people remember him as Woody on Howard Show. He's still working here, and he helps us out from time to time. He does a great job. So we got the guys together down the hall to do a very famous scene from Sex and the City. So they kind of reenacted it in honor of the fact that the movie's coming out in 16 days. And here it is.
Oh, honey, it's fabulous. Bravo.
It's on toes, baby, but you make it work.
Let's just say it's a naked dress. I mean, you're obviously going to have sex with him tonight.
Come on, it's our first date.
She's not going to have sex. She's just going to look like sex.
That's right. I'm just a trailer.
Please. If it happens, it happens. Bottoms up.
Wait a second. If you're serious about this guy, you can't sleep with him on the first date.
Oh, God.
Here she goes again with the rules.
The woman who wrote that book, they wrote it because they couldn't get laid. So they constructed this whole theory to get women who can get laid feel bad.
But if you're serious about the guy, then you have to keep him in the holding pattern for at least 5 dates.
Oh, you've gone up.
Yes, because the number of dates that you wait to have sex with a man is directly proportional to your age.
Reality check. A guy can just as easily dump you if you screw up on the first date and if you wait until the 10th.
When have you ever been on a 10th date?
All right, well, ladies, I'm going out for dinner. Good night.
Bye.
Have fun.
Bye.
I'd rather watch that.
That's creepy.
I'd rather watch that.
There you go. All right, we're done with Sex and the City for now.
What?
Until next
16
time.
days.
Until next time. Maybe we'll rest this.
No!
What?
Teasing, of course. Please rest it until it's over.
Roland always sounds like he's talking between clenched teeth.
I know.
He is. He's very...
He likes somebody.
Sounds like he should be a weatherman.
And Sam was in that too. I think I'm breaking up with Sam.
Why?
I heard I heard an awful rumor about Sam.
What's that?
I heard that he has hair on his chest.
Oh, you want?
He had a little trail, a sexy trail down his belly.
Like a man, right?
Yeah, we'll have him show you after the break.
You just need complete twink, right?
Robert Kelly in studio. What's the big plug? And you got to make it fast because we got to go
June
to break.
6th, Red Bank, New Jersey, Count Basie Theater. Call 732-842-9000 for tickets. June 6th.
You, Patrice O'Neill, and Mike DiStefano. It's a big show. Big show. I'm really sick of seeing dead people on TV lately.
A lot of dead people on TV.
Opie and Anthony, by the way.
As long as there's no boobs, which is good. No breasts, no cursing, because people are outraged by that. But put as many dead people as you want on there. That won't disturb the children.
Our society just stupid. Janet Jackson flashes a boob for an eighth of a second. All hell breaks loose. The last week, all you've seen on the news is dead people all over the world.
Yeah.
From the cyclone, from
earthquake,
from the earthquake in China. Our priorities are all effed up in this country.
We're silly.
Hey, you want to feel old?
Again?
Yeah. The Penguins beat the Flyers. That's
oh my God!
That's not why you
feel like
feel
Sarah
old.
Jessica Parker's hand.
They lead the series 3-2, but this will make you feel old. 10 years ago today, what happened? 10 years ago today.
Jim?
2 things.
Want to put a funny reference in there? Maybe?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what year it is.
98.
Oh, I haven't seen any movies then. Oh, I know what happened. Ordinary People won Best Picture over Raging Bull.
That was 79?
80. What are you, gay?
80? Oh.
Yeah, that was a big year, man. That was ridiculous. 10 years ago today, Frank Sinatra died. It's been 10 years. And this is the one that will make everyone feel old. The Seinfeld finale was 10 years ago today. That's unbelievable.
No. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Hey, in honor of Sue Simmons screwing up, we're breaking out a lot of our clips that we play from time to time of anchors screwing up and cursing and laughing and just being idiots.
We love these real moments from the news.
Kenny's getting ready for traffic and weather together, but first, listen to this reporter.
A fire crash leaves 3 people dead. Police in Nebraska say a rental truck carrying 2 people lost control, crossed the median, and collided head-on with a semi-truck. Both trucks burst into flames, and witnesses say there were several explosions. Excuse me. The 2 people in the rental truck and the driver of the semi. This is a sad story. Excuse me. Were killed. Crews say they had fires contained in about 10.
This is a sad story. We're killed. I'm laughing hysterically here.
It continued.
A rally is planned in Jamestown. Try to keep the state's farmers union in town.
Excuse us. Farmers union officials want to move the headquarters to Bismarck or Mandan.
What is this, college TV?
City and business leaders will meet Tuesday morning to show their support to try to keep them in town. President Robert Carlson says the move was proposed because Bismarck is the state capital and a central location. The organization has 40,000 members statewide. Boy, Jason caught me off guard there with quite the joke during commercial break.
Oh, was that what it was?
Yeah. No, do you know what happened? Wouldn't it be funny if they said, well, sorry, we're just laughing because we thought the story is so funny. Because it was a van and it just exploded and there was
No one's survived.
And everyone's dead. And
yeah,
they started doing our awful burn victim jokes. Bob had a damn gem on the break about how come we were talking about how burn victim legs are always short because they really are. They just don't look right.
They're always crooked.
And Bob says they got no fingers to straighten them out. They got to adjust them with their wrists.
With their wrists.
It was just repulsive. Just saying. Yeah, let's read.
One more. This could be my favorite. A couple anchors laughing at the model falling.
Oh, right. Yeah, she was walking down the runway and took a topple.
We've been playing the laugh for a long time, but it came from this clip. They're showing footage of a model walking down the runway. She falls down, and these guys just lost it.
This is Fashion Week over in Paris. The latest fashions are on the runway for next spring. But there was a problem out there today. One of the British designers' shows had the difficulty. A model fell down twice. That's her going down once. The young woman wearing that pink skirt and the orange platform shoes never quite recovered after that. There she goes. That had to hurt. That was uncool. That's embarrassing. This is at least the second time.
Well, you all are just really tickled by that, aren't you? You try walking in those shoes.
Hey, first of all, baby, I got enough meat on me that it's all right.
I'm sorry.
Come on. We want to apologize.
Hold on.
Are they doing this from a barbecue?
They kept playing it over and over again, though. They knew they had a moment. They went with it.
It sounds like they're laughing after, like, smoking 80 packs of Luckies each.
And the girl's got to jump in, of course.
Yeah, hey now, you know, she fell and shut up.
You try walking in those shoes.
The guy laughing, still trying to catch his breath. He walks over and just pops her in the face. Shut up! We're men are laughing here.
Go make another pot of coffee.
Traffic and weather on the 8s with Club Soda Kenny.
Hello, Kenny.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Club Soda Kenny with your Opie and Anthony traffic and weather on the 8s. Who said it was going to be nice today?
I did, Kenny.
Wrong! Atlanta, Charlotte, Honolulu, cloudy, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Seattle, showers, Cincinnati, Columbus, Dallas, Denver, Detroit, Houston, Indianapolis, Memphis, Nashville, and New Orleans will have thunderstorms. And because widespread thunderstorms are expected today and tonight across the southern plains and through the M-I, crooked letter I, crooked letter I, PPI Valley, and because lightning is dangerous, expect flight delays. Now let's switch to traffic. I hope your brakes are working because it's going to be stop and go all morning. Why be so optimistic? It's going to be mostly stop because the roads suck. Dramatic pause.
You were trying to find your place, I see.
In New York City, the BQE by the Sheridan Expressway, an accident involving a jackknife tractor trailer is blocking 2 lanes. I'm disappointed that there are no casualties. Someone should get mangled to justify the inconvenience. L.A., the 47 freeway, the Ventura Freeway, the Santa Ana Freeway, and the San Diego Freeway are all jammed. So put your top down and enjoy the imminent skin cancer while waiting for traffic.
Imminent.
Moving north in San Francisco, the HIV lanes are closed. In Philly, at Germantown Avenue and Willow Grove, a SEPTA bus, and in case you don't know what SEPTA means, it's Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority, crashed into a jogger. Her head was seen rolling down Mount Airy Avenue, and birds were picking at her brains.
Oh, my God.
In Chicago, the I-65 is closed because there's a multi-car accident. And this is a good one. Cleanup crews are tossing body parts around and shoveling up remains to get the highway open. The cause of the accident was a driver that fell asleep. Now they can take a dirt nap. And to switch it up a little,
okay,
I'm going to give you a fact for this day in history, May 14, 2008. 1996. A tornado flattened 80 villages in northern Bangladesh, killing more than 440 people. Since I don't know where Bangladesh is, it don't bother me. All I know is that the Beatles wrote a song about it. And it's correct. As GH reported, 10 years ago today, Frank Sinatra, the chairman of the board, passed away, very sadly. And as a tribute to Frank, I would like to sing a song and dedicate it to GH.
After this bit, you're the chairman of the board.
This is for you, GH. Ain't he sweet? See him walking down the street. Yes, I ask you very confidentially, ain't he sweet? Ain't he nice? Look him over once or twice. Yes, I ask you very confidentially, ain't he nice? Just cast an eye in his direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't that perfection? Oh, I repeat. Well, don't you think that's kind of neat? Yes, I ask you very confidentially, ain't he sweet? This has been your Opie and Anthony Traffic and Weather Report on the 8th with me, Club Soda Kenny. Thank you.
He's doofy and he's dopey. He sounds a little mopey. A manservant to Opie. He's Club Soda Kenny. He's got his daily checklist. It starts with Opie's breakfast. He's on him like a necklace. He's Club Soda Kenny. Security. XPD. OCD. Whatever you need, call him. No wonder Ope adores him. He wipes Opie's butt for him. He's Club Soda Kenny.
Bravo, Kenny.
Thank you.
Look at him, another job well done.
Yeah, move over. Judah Freelander is here.
Sure was.
Just saw him on TV up there.
You were just on TV, Judah?
He was on the WB11, I saw.
I see you're still the world champion. That's good to know. I thought someone might have taken your title since the last time we saw you. World champion T-shirt.
Still got the title, man.
And you get the world champion like little light jacket.
Yeah.
And then some Spanish on your hat today. What is, world champion in Spanish.
Spanish, yeah.
When I saw Del Mundo, I figured out what the first word meant, so.
Yeah, it's all about the Dominican chicks.
Yeah, 30 Rock is probably my favorite show on TV, and they're finally doing the right thing, and they're giving this man some lines.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Because when the show first started, you were kind of like...
I was always technically a series regular, but, some shows I'd have a couple lines, some shows I wouldn't be on, and then it seems this past, 10 episodes, there'll be a few episodes where they use me a lot.
They're showcasing you a lot more.
And they've been teaming me and Tracy up a bunch, too.
Absolutely, which is a good team.
Yeah, it's been fun, man.
I was telling someone the other day, like, when 30 Rock first hit, I was thinking, but then you saw, the potential, and that thing has really just found its groove.
It's been getting crazier and crazier, Yeah, I like the whole storyline of me and Tracy creating the porno video game.
Yeah,
so that was a lot of fun.
You can get the show now on your iPhone. Go right to NBC.com and watch it right from your iPhone for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just hooked this new thing up for iPhone.
What's that called? The that doesn't take 4 hours?
It's actually quick. You can watch it real quick right on the iPhone. Hit the watch past episodes. I watched it.
So now all I have to do is buy an iPhone, is what you're telling me.
That's right.
You don't have an iPhone?
No, man.
Open that box right there. There's some in there. Grab one.
All right.
Hey, Judah, are you a hoarder?
You mean like a pack rat?
Yeah, because I think you might be. I remember you were leaving last time, and you were casually talking about how you have, like, how many of those hats do you have in your apartment?
I don't know. I got
hundreds?
Probably, yeah.
Hundreds of those hats that you make by hand.
Yeah.
And you got a tiny little... You don't have a big place in New York, right?
It's okay. I'm in Queens, so it's cheap.
Oh, you get a little more for your money.
Yeah. I have a 2-bedroom that's cheaper than my studio was in Manhattan.
Right. Are you really a pack rat?
Yeah, I'm getting better though.
You're not like piles of newspapers that they're going to find you under someday? That always makes me laugh.
I hope not.
Some elderly man
I hope
found under the
not.
pile of newspapers he stacked up.
Judah, you actually, this is what Judah does, though. He comes down with these recorders.
Yeah, I was going to say,
It's
Bobby
insane.
is actually,
What?
Bobby and I have a tech connection because Bobby is on the cutting edge of technology for recording. Like, Bob always has the latest, greatest audio
just bought
recorder.
a great video recorder, the camcorder.
that
little.
too. Is that the HD one that's tiny?
Yeah.
I just saw that.
No, if you had to fill the hole
he
inside of
gets-
my loneliness.
I get all these gadgets after Bob tests them out.
Wait a minute, you have to record your sets. You have the high tech stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's like
So-
driving around
but yeah,
Calvin or in a Porsche.
I audio record every set I do. Every set I do, I audio record. But I never listen to them.
Never.
And I never tape over them.
Why?
Oh, wow. So, because I don't know, I have OCD. I'm crazy, you know? So it wasn't until about a year or so ago where, they have these new digital recorders that don't record on tape, on audio tape. So until like last year, I just have just boxes
You're
and boxes
taping and
of audio
literally
tape. Yeah, on tape, and I have just tapes everywhere.
But he had a professional. This is what he'd walk around with. Most
I had a
comics
DAT
He had a
recorder.
DAT
Yeah, a
recorder.
DAT. Oh, we know
It's
the
like
DAT
a movie set.
Yeah.
He'd walk around with
I
that.
had a DAT the size of like a Walkman, and I would record all my
Yep.
sets on DAT.
That
And
was
now I have all
big
these
in
DAT
like the 90s, early,
90s, yeah.
mid-90s.
That was cool.
And I owe it
Yeah.
to Bobby to switch to digital, man.
Good. I'm glad.
And
I
you
helped
should remember my first digital recorder.
Yeah.
It was like this big. I got this flash recorder that's like this big.
Shoebox
and
size.
Bobby's like, "What the hell you doing, man?" And then I finally got the little tiny one you can just put in your pocket.
Do you know I saved all my sets too? And there's a guy named a comedian. I forget what his name was, but he Vinny something, and he died. He was from Philly, and he had all his sets. So they had a bin with all of his sets in them, and people just took like handfuls of his sets, and I guess a lot of them got probably tossed or whatever.
That's sad.
That's what happened.
It's sort of like that discount bin at Walmart at the movies.
Yep.
It's like 99 cents.
There's
or
never anything good in there.
Yeah. We all think they're going to go through our sets when we're dead and find just gold.
Yeah.
They won't. It'll be handed out.
Yeah, you ever listen to like an old set and you'll be like, oh, maybe I'll find some material that was like really good that I forgot about. You listen to it and you're like, this is horrible.
No.
What a
it
waste of
stinks.
time.
You know who they did that with is Bill Hicks.
I think they did, yeah.
The Bill Hicks family continues to put out CDs of Bill Hicks's
I think
material.
they just had one not too long ago.
Yeah,
that
they
came
found
out.
some of
Right.
his old tapes, whatever. He was taping his shows like anyone else, and
Yeah.
they're making CDs out of them.
Oh, okay.
So, hey,
Good
weren't
for
you
them.
talking about your night vision on that camera? I missed the conversation about veins and.
Well, I was talking about the new camera that I got, and Jim brought up he's looking for night vision because he's going to be doing tactical stuff in the woods.
Let me tell you something. I agree, man. You got to get a camera with that night vision, man.
Absolutely.
It's just too cool. Too many cool things going on.
There's only one thing going on with night vision with regular people like us.
yeah, but the
we're
thing
not
is,
we're not going in the woods to videotape deer in their natural habitat.
the key with the night vision is that you can be recording
Yes.
secretly.
Yes.
And people are going to think, oh, there's no way you can be recording because it's so
It's too
dark,
dark.
here, and you got it all, dude.
But isn't there
Yeah.
a green light? Bob said there's a green light that might give
No,
you
no,
That's
there's
why
no
you
light.
get black electrical tape.
No, and you
It's
don't
a red
see
light. It's a
you
red
don't
light.
see the actual light that's shining because
No, but
it's
you still
it's-
see that something's recording. Something's happening.
It's just a red dot that you get black. Like Jude said, you get
Yeah.
a dot and
On-light.
you put it on the dot, the
Norton,
on light.
But can't
Norton,
you
I'll
see
teach
green?
you.
no.
Oh,
Norton,
you can see green
You
light.
see-
I'll teach you how to be stealth, man.
No, I know the red
Yeah.
light you cover, the on
Yeah,
light.
you
but
gotta
No,
I
the
do that.
green light doesn't show up in the visual spectrum.
Oh,
it only
that's
shows
what I
up
didn't
in
You
infrared.
You remember
or
that hot
ultraviolet.
waitress at the cellar?
Infrared.
I saw the video.
From,
Yes.
yeah, okay, I showed you that video.
Yeah.
Wait,
And
you can't just
what was
casually
this?
say that.
What was
Yeah,
this?
thank
Which
you.
waitress?
Oh, God.
How about you share with like
I sometimes
the
I-
million people that
Can I
I
just
How
say
long
something?
ago? Maybe
I
I can
forget that
guess.
I'm on the show sometimes, and I feel like we're on a bus going to a field trip, and I'm just yapping like this is Torgasm days. Listen, there's some girl at the.
Give us a hint. Give us a hint.
She was Spanish.
She was sexy too.
Oh my God.
She was sexy.
Yeah, I can tell you
Wait,
more
what
about
color
her.
was her hair?
She's Spanish. It was actually platinum blonde. No, it was
Not out of the
I
ordinary.
was thinking there was a girl who was Spanish.
no.
with
She
blonde
was
hair.
she was actually brunette. She wasn't a waitress. She was a bartender. Bartender.
sounding even hotter now.
Yeah, and real like dirtier than like sexually worse than me. like
Wow.
worse than me. And I put the little tape on the camera and I recorded it. But I was telling Anthony and Jim that like when you do record sex with that night vision, you can see the veins with blood in them pulsing like through their legs, and you can.
That's kind of hot, actually.
Like seeing having sex with the visible woman. There was something going on with those cameras years ago where you put a certain negative or film over it, undeveloped film, and you put the night shot on, and if women were wearing black, you could see through the dress. And there was stuff on. There's like pictures on the internet of such things.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, because your body heat does throw off a certain amount of invisible light. So in under the right conditions, that camera will pick it up.
It's like X-ray vision.
Yeah. It's like X-ray vision. That's why you see the veins and stuff. There's a certain amount of heat in the veins that throw off an invisible light, infrared.
And their eyes, when they, because
you see their retinas right
yeah,
through.
dude, it looks like
creepy.
Yeah, the Chronicles of Riddick. It's kind of creepy, man, when you watch it back. That it's kind of sexy, but then she'll look into the camera and you're like, what was I?
Oh God, I know.
What was I with?
Then it looks like two bush babies in a tree, just looking around. A wallaby and a wombat going at it. He always looks so scared in the dark, just looking around, having sex. What?
Judah's going to be at what, Caroline's?
Yeah, Caroline's Thursday to Sunday. Yeah, Caroline's, man. It's going to be cool.
Yeah, that place rules. I
It's
have
all
fun
right,
there.
man.
They treat me nice.
Yeah.
And it's not too far.
I'm going to eat a lot of free food there. That's my goal. Have great shows. Hopefully meet some hot chicks and eat a lot of free food.
Yeah, you get a lot of girls now because of the show?
That's the
How's that
one
working
way to know how the show is doing is by how many girls hit on me.
Really?
Because without any show, I would have no girls hitting on me.
Zero girls?
And a lot more girls hit on me now. A lot more girls just want to get to know me and talk to me now. So,
wow.
Yeah, it's definitely the show's picking up, I think.
Great, isn't it? The vengeance you can extract.
Yeah.
all those years of just,
That's right,
it's
man.
great. For everyone that walks
Little
out of the
do they
room with
know.
bleach on her breath. Thank you. That was for high school, junior year.
Judah's getting the poison out, huh?
Oh, yeah. For everyone that has
That's
to
why I
clean the
hoard
bathroom.
stuff. That's why I hoard stuff.
Yeah?
For everyone that has to clean her hair out in the bathroom if she didn't think she'd have to. That was for freshman year of college. Good for you.
Very nice. All right, we're going to take a quick break.
Jimmy, there's nothing truer said on the show than what he just said. All the years of vile vengeance coming back.
For everyone that goes like this, and a little tear comes out. Thank you. It's nothing to do with you. That's all the ones that said no when I asked for their numbers.
It's nothing personal.
Nothing
It's never
personal.
personal.
Not bad.
Judah, man.
Oh, before we do take a break, we got an update on that passenger who fell off the cruise ship. It turns out what?
Ooh.
Supposedly she was climbing between the balconies.
Oh, I think that's what he's saying. Or there's I don't know what evidence there is.
Just to bring these guys up to speed because you weren't here
Yeah, some
yesterday.
chick fell off a boat.
Yeah.
somewhere,
They
right?
never fall off the cruise ship. We're
It's
here
the
to tell
best
you.
way to kill somebody. The
Yeah.
best way.
The authorities don't want to say this because they don't. They know this is an epidemic. This is an easy crime to commit.
Here's what
It
happens.
hurts their business.
Yeah.
The people on the boat want to keep having fun.
Yep.
So you just keep going.
And they keep going, and that's the whole thing. This woman, regardless of how it happened, they're about 45 miles off of Atlantic City. She ends up in the drink. The guy then reports her missing or says she fell. It's still sketchy. And they do a search, and the ship continues on its way. So what you have is the ideal conditions where no one's watching. You toss someone overboard. The crime scene leaves. And the investigators, by the time they even look at anything, it's been so tainted that even if they found that you did something, there's no evidence. Like
Yeah,
they
the
just
salt water and
they
everything,
completely
yeah.
ruin the crime scene by trotting upon it and doing conga line over the crime scene as they're drinking banana daiquiris. So
that's a new way to get chicks. Actually, I could hang outside cruise ships in the water on like a little lifeboat.
Just go
wait and just wait for drunk chicks to be thrown off, and I'll take them. I can rescue them, and she'll dig me, and it'll be great.
No one climbs between balconies. That's insane.
And apparently, this guy, according to the woman's parents, has some kind of record of beating her in the face.
Oh, boy.
Punching
Maybe there
her
was a
around
really
little
bad comic on the boat, and that's why she jumped off or something.
Maybe.
It was only 4 hours into the trip, and they said she was trying to climb. Right, 4 hours into the trip, and she's climbing balcony.
Climbing around. Like, why was she in one room trying to get around to the other room?
What do you think?
To get away from the punching.
No, she was leaving a 19-year-old boy's room, trying to get back to
That's
her.
the only way that could happen, is if she was screwing around, maybe. She's next door. She doesn't have a key to her room. I don't know. And she tries to climb around, but it's something. Why the hell would you? You couldn't possibly do that. You look down and go, there's no way I'm doing this. And by the way, the night vision works great on cruise ships, because I took my camera with the night vision. And at 2 a.m, you go out on your balcony, and you hold the camera out, a night shot, and look at all the other balconies and search them. And believe me, someone's screwing on the boat out on the balconies at the wee hours in the morning.
Nice.
Yep.
Dude,
It's
maybe
classic.
they were having sex on the balcony and she fell off.
Ooh. Maybe she was, lost her grip. She's holding onto the railing. That'd be a nice one.
It was just freshly polished and
Whoa!
slid right off.
Just kind of push her right off the edge.
Got to take a break. Judah Friedlander at Caroline's starting tomorrow night through the weekend. And then Robert Kelly's got a big show at the Count Basie Theater in Red Bank, New Jersey.
June 6th, meet Patrice O'Neill and Mike DiStefano. Call 732-842-9000.
Opie and Anthony. Full house today. Of course, you got Jim Norton. You also have Robert Kelly today and Judah Friedlander, who's going to be at Caroline's here in New York City. 212-757-4100 for tickets. We were just asking Judah, how is Alec Baldwin to work with?
Yeah, he's the man, dude. He's so cool, and he's a guy that likes to laugh. Because guys you work with, all they're concerned about is you not upstaging them and them, stealing the show. And I was just telling Bob how it's like there was one episode where we're all getting ready to go to this crazy party, and people are like, "Oh, the Harlem Globetrotters are going to be there. Kanye West is going to be there," and then he had a line where he says, "The girl from Heroes is going to take a shower at the party," and then he goes, I think your character would more likely say this than me. You do that line. I'm like, awesome, thanks. So he gave me that line. Yeah, and it's just like, it takes a lot of, I think, just confidence and just someone who's just so generous to just give up a funny line like that. Yeah, he's the man. He's great.
And he just he went and saw your stand-up one day?
Yeah, he came to this club that actually just went out of business, Comedy Village. It went out of business last week. Yeah, it was just a little club in the village there, and we're hanging out on set. He said, what are you doing later? I'm like, oh, I'm doing a show. He's like, I'm going to your show. I want to go to your show. When is it? Where is it? I'm like, oh, well, it's just this little club. He's like, I'm going. I'm there. So I'm like, yeah. So he showed up, all by himself, and he loved it. He was great.
That had been a bit weird.
Yeah, it was cool, man. No, he's a cool dude, He's like a man's man. So people just like him, He's just cool.
He used to come in to Minetta Tavern with his wife, his ex-wife, Kim. I was in there one night with a chick, and Kim went to the bathroom, and I told her to go to the bathroom and sit on the same toilet.
You're such an ass.
I don't know. I just figured maybe the little whiff of the bass singer. Does he have little fat sausage fingers? That's what I heard. He's got little fat fingers.
No, he's a big dude.
He's a big guy?
Yeah.
That whole man's man thing, right?
Yeah, he's not a little dude. He's a big guy, yeah.
Strapping.
Yeah, I've met all the Baldwins. They're all pretty big dudes.
Yeah.
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 They're all insane. Which one did we have on our show for a while there?
Bunch, yeah.
All
right, yeah.
Stephen Baldwin? He would come in and rant and rave and just lose his freaking mind on our show.
I think he's born again.
Yeah, this was way before that.
Oh, okay.
We understand when he said he needs to be a born-again Christian. We kind of understood because we
saw the other side of it.
We saw the pre-born-again Christian Stephen Baldwin.
No one really ever just kind of wakes up and goes, today I'm going to be born again.
Yeah.
There's usually some kind of horrid thing that has to happen. You got to bottom out.
Yeah, you just killed a kitten from throwing it against the ceiling.
Why do I do this? Yeah, you gotta be crying into your hands saying why,
and then you can be born again.
Yeah, and then you're ready.
Like
well, I'm not there yet.
You look down and there's a tent in your pants, and you're like, I have to turn to Christ. I have to turn to Christ.
Hey, speaking of God, well, Einstein. This is news today.
Yeah, why is this news
This is what
today?
I don't understand because he's been dead for God, how long?
10
40
years.
5 years. About
10 years.
5 is it 5?
Perhaps one.
But this is news today. Einstein says belief in God is childish, and that Jews are not the chosen people. That's news today.
All right there, Einstein. Huddle.
You know, if Einstein thinks God is childish, oh boy. Oh,
Must
boy.
be a slow news day or
Oh
something.
boy, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, we could do slow news day stories.
Einstein quotes.
But, yeah. No, we got a 911 dispatcher saying something awful. Listen to this.
When you call 911 in an emergency, you don't expect to hear this.
I really just don't give what happens. Yeah.
While Sheila Jones hung up right before the 911 operator made the offensive comment, it capped 3 hours of frustrating calls for the Nashville woman.
We literally right here is when, bam, he got me.
Jones made multiple calls.
What?
They needed a quote from the victim, and that's all they could get. Listen to that.
Literally right here is when, bam, he got me.
Jones made multiple calls to 911.
What is he saying?
I don't know.
What the hell was that?
For the Nashville woman.
We literally right here is when, bam, he got me.
Jones made multiple calls to 911 when her angry ex-boyfriend barged into her house.
I don't want anything now. My life is going. Please, God. Please, God. Please, God. Get the police over now. He got a knife on me. My life threat. I felt danger. I felt threatened. I felt fear. And I felt, it was like I was seeing myself being dead that day.
I think she's close to being born again.
Yeah, very.
This could have.
Yeah.
This could have turned her, huh?
Boy, that.
How come she keeps
Sure, yell for the police when there's trouble. Please, police, please send the police. Any other day, it's like, get out of the neighborhood, po-po.
Popo.
Jones says dispatchers told her that the officers responding to her house were diverted to a higher priority call.
And nobody's coming out here?
Yes, ma'am. As soon as the sergeant gets an officer available, he's going to send somebody out there.
What do y'all want him to kill me so you can put yellow paper around it and say, we got them just for the death? Is that it? I don't understand.
Jones spoke with several dispatchers that day. One spent 15 minutes on the phone with her and even called Jones back to check on her. But the last dispatcher Jones spoke with wasn't as compassionate.
I'm scared to leave out my house.
Okay, ma'am. I'll update the call. Get that to her as soon as possible. I really just don't give what happens.
They took a call to the mayor's office
All right.
police to her house. The police chief will only say that the last dispatcher Jones spoke with is no longer with the department.
Yeah, but why is he in trouble? That happened after the phone call was done.
It's not being compassionate.
But how do they get the tape? Someone at
guess-
work didn't
Yeah,
like
this guy
that
might be good because he's cool. He's not getting all excited.
Yeah, he was just like, I don't give a what happens to you.
Yeah, because when the other people who are having the problems, they're all, flustered. He's got to remain calm.
Yeah.
So this guy
He was
might
able to do it.
This guy might be the best guy.
Boy.
He doesn't care. He doesn't get emotionally involved.
I got a Judah Friedlander observation.
What is it?
He's 30 Rock Cash. He's done our show a lot, but I see you're like 30 Rock Cash.
Well, this is, what do you mean?
You got your leg up all nice.
Oh,
you're
no,
kinda
it's just a
doing
comfortable
that.
couch, man.
Just riffing with the boys, throwing the lines out.
I'm having fun, man.
I see
fun coming in.
I see the change, and it's good to see.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Hey, we got a bar owner selling racist Obama shirts, too. This is big news today.
Oh, boy.
Are you, where are you at with this presidential election?
I don't like politicians, man. I don't like any of them.
Look, man, I'm not into your politics, man.
I don't trust any of them, man.
Look how he's saying it, too. All
I don't
cash.
trust any of them, man. I really don't. They all
Power to the people.
They all say stuff to get your votes, and then they just work for themselves and take your money through taxes and do all kinds of swindles and stuff.
Pretty much it.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Sums it up.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't trust.
Are you thinking there's going to be this big change with Obama? If Obama gets elected, that this, like, his whole platform is this sweeping change.
I think there'll be a tiny bit more than with one of the other people.
Yeah.
But hardly anything they would really notice.
Yeah. Too many
I don't think you would. I don't think it wouldn't be nearly as much as people think there's going to be. Because everyone, no matter what candidate you're voting for, like the people that are voting for McCain think he's going to save America. The people that are voting for Hillary and Obama, they think, wow, they're going to save America. It's like one person can't do it, and especially when they probably don't even want to do it, And
does America need saving? I mean, our economy's
that's another point.
Kind of sucks right now. The gas prices, we want that to go down a bit.
There's a lot of crazy things always going on, but the fact, I think where people get into a problem is they think this one person can just solve all their problems, and that's just not how the world works, man. It's more complicated than that.
We try to,
and I don't think people are all great, and everyone's black and white. Everyone's got good qualities and bad qualities.
And the system's in place that you can't make major changes, no matter who you are. We were trying to figure out on the show who was the last president that had true power, like real power.
Yeah, and I also think
Woodrow Wilson.
I also think the government's, very
Truman.
corrupt. The government's very corrupt.
Drop a couple.
From both parties. To me, both parties are like.
Show.
To me, both parties are like gangs. They're both like gangs. To me, they're like two different gangs, and they both feed into the big corporations which own everything.
Wow, you are a man.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Sunshine Hour.
I think someone in this studio has been smoking some pot.
I'm just very deep. Very deep.
I didn't even know you had material on politics. No,
I don't think
I good take on the whole thing.
I barely touch politics.
What do you think of Hillary and how she's not dropping out of the race for the good of the party?
I think it's pretty hilarious, man. I mean, I hope she never stops running. I hope it's like 2010 and she's still like showing up in states and people are like, the election's over and she's still flipping pancakes.
Judah sounds like he's been taking pictures of Marlon Brando in the jungle. Nothing?
I don't understand.
Wow, not only nothing.
Apocalypse Now?
That wasn't only nothing. That stopped the show dead.
Just say this. Judah looked like he was taking pictures of you.
Now that's a funny tag on a crappy joke.
Sure it is. 1980. Just made the cut.
Thank you, Jimmy.
All right. All right, so
but the Hillary thing, I mean, it just seems hilarious. Every time I turn on the news, they're like, there's no way she can win, and yet she's still out there, and she's $20 million in debt. I just heard today, and she's hilarious.
A professional campaigner.
The whole thing is hilarious.
She was told her whole life that she could be the first female president of the United States, and she can't accept the fact that it's not happening.
Well,
this is what's really bad too, because she's not going to have a chance at this anytime soon. Another 4 years at the very.
If she should take the vice president thing if she can.
They're not going to give it to her.
I don't. Yeah, probably not.
No.
But then again, I know nothing about politics. You really shouldn't listen to me at all.
Let's get into the Obama thing. So this is what's going on.
Protesters shout out their opposition to a T-shirt that's a clear slap at Barack Obama. It shows a cartoon eating a banana with the caption, Obama in 08.
We are all in this together.
You need to get your off my parking lot's what you need to do, just about now.
Oh, boy, this could be a problem.
Just listening to those two voices together, I don't see harmony and peace happening
sounds like
there.
a Chappelle skit.
Yeah, that sounds like the guy Beavis and Butthead used to always mess with.
Yeah.
That old dude.
Yeah. What are you doing? What?
Hey, boy.
Yeah. Hey, you're a colored person.
Turned into
Get off my property.
Yeah.
Well,
that
it is
kind of was how
America.
he sounded.
You should be allowed to just do whatever you want, I don't agree with it, but
I hear you, man. I'm with you.
I say give peace a chance, man.
Yeah.
We are all in this together.
You need to get your off my parking lot's what you need to do, just about now.
Take a good look at this.
Uh-oh.
Supposing we caught up on Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King to come up and take a look. What would he say?
The tavern owner denies.
I've been dead, and please, can someone get me a new suit?
Then him and those friends took their spears and circled his house.
Jesus.
Bobby,
Have you seen that
talking
show?
about?
I don't know, the Mech Tribe, nothing? What are you going to do?
Don't just take a swig of coffee and punch out.
I did
Explain yourself.
I did a Nick
This is our
DiPaolo.
careers, you ass.
I did a Nick DiPaolo. That's what happens. I've been watching a lot of shows since I've been a world traveler.
I hear you.
You know,
right.
You got any Van Halen tickets?
The bar is called Mulligan's, by the way. Here we go.
What would he say?
The tavern owner denies the T-shirt is offensive.
That offends them. They are hunting a reason to be.
How can you deny?
That's
Look at the picture of the
not
T-shirt.
offensive.
It's Curious George with a banana.
It is Curious George.
Curious George with a banana, and it says Obama in 08. But I like the news how they don't even describe what it is. They just say cartoon. Say what it is.
Yeah, they're too scared to say what it is. That is certainly offensive to people.
It's a monkey with a banana, and he's selling it as an Obama shirt. But you can't pass it off as not racist. That's what it is.
That's awful.
Just be honest about what it is.
Yeah, if you're going to make a racist T-shirt, say you got racist T-shirts.
It's a racist shirt.
Racist T-shirts here.
Racist T-shirt.
That's it, but you best get your ass off my property.
Denies the T-shirt is offensive.
That offends them. They are hunting a reason to be offended. I looked and I thought, man, look at those ears and then his hairline. That's what I saw. I didn't see anything offensive.
That had been a historical stereotype of how African Americans have been depicted.
No,
no,
you didn't. Why did they
really
interview
happen?
that guy? No, he didn't.
What happened? What happened?
Who was that? Tyrone Voss? Deplicted. I'm being deplicted in a bad light.
God.
Well, how do you spell that?
And Bob didn't even know what he did wrong. He said, what did he do
I
wrong?
know.
Oh, Jesus,
Bob.
don't make me stupid. I knew it deplicted wasn't a word.
God did that.
Sure did.
Of how African Americans have been depicted.
All right, come on.
You know, they're both that napalm should have just been dropped on the bar at that point when they were both in the same place.
You know how many black people were in their apartments and saw that and went, oh, no. Why you?
No.
Why
You didn't just say deplicted.
But you know how many actually went, he's right. We've been deplicted.
Of how African Americans have been depicted on a number of occasions.
Despite the outcry, one person here says the shirts are selling.
A few people calling in mad, but for the most part, it's people won't know how to get shirts.
The tavern owner says money from the sale of the shirts is going to charity, but that doesn't impress these protesters who want the locals to boycott the restaurant.
That's the type of shirt you can't just wear everywhere.
It's going to buy sheets and crosses.
I don't see it as racist, though. You just wear a sheet on your head, cut out a couple of holes, it could be like Casper the Ghost. That's what it is. It's a Casper costume.
All they have to do is go boo.
Burn the cross on the lawn. It's what I do. So the guy can't fess up to the fact that he's being a little racist.
We have a guy on the phone that I think has been to that bar. Jeff in Atlanta. Jeff.
Yeah, I drive by there all the time, and on his marquee, he always has a nice comment on there like, border agents eat free. He's very down on immigrants of all sorts, including the locals.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And where is this bar?
It's on Roswell Road near Cobb Parkway.
Well,
it's on a main drag.
Can you zoom out on Google Map for us a little bit? You're at Street View. We need City View.
It's not far from the Big Chicken.
How about we start with?
No.
How about we
Keep
start
pulling back?
It sounds like you might be a trucker, so let's start with what state is it in?
Yeah, let's help
Is it
us
in
out.
Georgia?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. Is it
Marietta, Georgia.
Marietta.
Georgia.
Okay, that's
all right.
what
That helps a
Thank
lot
you.
of people out.
Oh, that's funny.
Next to Susie's house.
The cross street.
E-Rock just sit on the billboard. It says, I wish Hillary had married O.J. I love this dude.
Can we get him on the phone? Why? We should have got him on the phone.
Yeah.
Man. That's what we need to be
That guy
doing more of.
rules.
We need to talk to this guy.
What a silly goose.
He is a little wacky guy.
Yeah.
Give me a Diablo bug and a Dr. Pepper to go.
That's not the line.
I'll take a Diablo sandwich and a Dr. Pepper and make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Thank you, nice lady.
Thank you, nice lady.
Nice ass.
Nice ass.
All right, we got to get out of here and go over to XM Satellite Radio. Judah Freelander, you coming over to XM with us today?
I can come for about 10, 15 minutes. I could come.
See, you're a big star. See what happens?
I got a meeting.
See,
Wow.
you got that 30 Rock fame. Now you don't hang with us anymore.
What meeting?
No,
Is
man,
this your last appearance on our show?
No
Let's at
way,
least be
dude.
honest with each other.
No way.
We see you guys on the way up and then on the way down. Is this it?
No, I will be back, dude.
What meeting you got? What kind of meeting?
Yeah.
Well, my manager. I've been with him for 2 years. I think this will be my second meeting with him. So
see, he's starting to take notice too.
Yeah, he's in New York, so I got to meet with him. He's going back tomorrow.
Is he big?
What's that?
Big manager?
You know my manager, Dave Becky.
Oh, Dave's a good guy.
Yeah,
I like
he's
Dave.
great. But I hardly get to see him. He's in LA. Get Carolines.com. 212-757-4100.
Judah Friedlander, Thursday through Sunday. You got the Sunday shows too at Caroline's? Very good. And Robert Kelly.
June 6th, Red Bank, New Jersey, Count Basie Theater. Me, Patrice O'Neill, Mike DiStefano, 732-842-9000. June 6th. Get your tickets.
Hot chicks can stalk me on MySpace. Sorry, Jim.
Just the HBO taping May 21 and 22 in New Jersey. I think the tickets are gone already, but Jim Norton Show at BroadwayVideo.com. Just try for that.
Very good. All right, we're out of here, guys. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Before you get pissed off at us, man, we have nothing to do with this.
What? What is this?
Garbage! You know what? I can't take this anymore. It's awful, awful radio show.
We're really, really mean-spirited, evil people who can't see the good in anything.
Yeah, let's say racist things to each other.
Hold on.
And really turn them off.
Excellence in broadcasting.
Our anus.
What? Again?
Our anus.
Stop. Enough about the anus.
This is hurtful.
This is hurtful. No one wants to hear this on their radio show.
Come collapse on our floor.
It's just potty mouth day.
You may feel shame, but all the same, you are never to blame.
Opie. Anthony.
Shush.
Jim Norton.
You guys ready to laugh?
It's got to be the greatest thing ever.
I'd sooner have a water drinking contest.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
It's definitely not in a gay way, but you definitely want to see my penis. It's very obvious. Welcome to the XM portion of the Opie and Anthony show. We want to start off by saying hi, Judah Friedlander. He made the walk, even though he's got like a big meeting in like 10 or 15
Opie and
minutes.
Anthony show. Here we are.
Hey!
Oh, sorry, I was talking. I couldn't hear you because I don't have headphones. Oh, that's the.
Oh well.
See,
I guess we have to go.
All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow, everybody. I
They'll
seem to have my headphones. I don't know what happens, but
we want to start by saying this: we hate.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I want to wait for Anthony to have his.
No, I know what you're going to say.
Okay, good. We hate Friendly Bob, and we want to have an intervention right now.
Friendly Bob is an ass.
Friendly Bob stinks.
Friendly Bob visits.
Friendly Bob loves cock.
In the elevator. And I hate him.
I don't understand.
And Bob goes, after the whole thing, he goes, that was Friendly Bob. And I go, I know. You told me that last time.
We remember.
I listen.
See, when we go into this building, what is it, the famous Steinway building here in New York City, everyone has to pile into the elevator. I don't know why, but it's easy. It's easily, what, 12 people in the elevator?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean,
There's too many.
Pack them in. And Bob decides that he needs to be Friendly Bob and get to know the fellow elevator riders.
No. Get it right. He has to get to know a young lady in the elevator.
No, sometimes it's you, man. Last time young.
All right, I wouldn't.
He did do it,
Asian boy.
There was an Asian guy. There's been a black African dude. I've had an Arab. See, I think the most uncomfortable thing in the planet Earth to do nowadays is actually say hello to somebody.
In an elevator.
What's your name?
Yeah.
Say what's your name.
It really is.
It just makes somebody really uncomfortable.
You face everybody on the elevator.
You're
not staring at the door like everyone else. So you're turned around, and then you just pick someone out and go, "Hi, how are you? I'm Bob." And you put your hand out and shake their hand, and then they're compelled to now tell you their name, and then get this conversation. So you work in the building? And I'm like, all I'm thinking is, of course she works in the fucking building.
No, she could be visiting.
She looked like she was working in the building.
Well, she does. She's actually works in the thing. She's worked for 3 years. Right out
The
of college.
Economist, I know. Of course, I heard the whole conversation. I was a foot away from you.
Yeah.
From stupid Friendly Bob.
Yeah, we were awkwardly 6 inches away from you as you're conducting the 1.5 minute interview.
And that's another thing. I don't know how the person feels that you're conversing with, but it makes everyone in the elevator uncomfortable.
I think the person he's talking to, though, likes it because there's some interaction going on.
Yeah, I guess
think
it takes up
everybody,
time, but
not everybody, because there's a few in this studio that certainly don't agree with this. But I think everybody in general wants some kind of interaction.
Yeah.
But don't know how to go about it when they're walking the streets of New York.
Well, it's just uncomfortable to be in that situation in the elevator. You're not part of the conversation, but you're hearing every bit of it.
But the weird part is I'm not even being offensive or rude. I'm actually being friendly.
You're Friendly Bob.
And I'm saying, hello, my name's Robert. What is your name? And they have to answer me, and it makes people feel uncomfortable.
But
like I
Bob,
said,
the elevator
you
is
have
already...
Is your cunt shaved? It's the same uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah.
It was already too crowded before you walked in there, man.
Yeah, that's another thing. He walked in, and the elevator was already packed.
The elevator was full, ready to close, and Bob's like, there's plenty of room.
There's plenty of room for everybody.
I'm like, I'll take the next one.
For Friendly Bob.
Friendly Bob.
For people who aren't friendly, it might be a little packed, but for Friendly Bob, I don't mind standing face to face with someone.
Friendly Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, does he suck? Makes it an uncomfortable ride for everybody.
I want to thank 5 Hour Energy for the free product today. So, Friendly Bob.
Wait.
What happened?
I think we're supposed to incorporate it into the program somehow.
Casually, right?
Yeah.
I think I did it casually.
Like in
back
general
to Friendly
conversation.
Bob.
If you drank that drink, you did it casually.
Thanks for hooking up the listeners
Casually.
to 5 Hour Energy.
5 Hour Energy!
It wakes up your brain and gets you bright, alert, and focused without the jitters or the crash later in the day. So, Friendly Bob.
I think it's supposed to be integrated into the program
I think I
in
did
a
a great
natural
job.
fashion.
Weaving
Not
in.
blurted out like you have Tourette's.
You know who takes that? Daryl Hammond actually takes that.
Does he?
Oh, you'll see him
A
at
celebrity endorsement.
Yeah, at the Cellar on weekends. You'll see him with that 5 hour little energy that you get at gas stations in Jersey on the Turnpike.
That's good stuff, though, because it gives
Yeah.
you like all the energy without a crash later, like caffeine would have.
Yes,
Right,
it does.
Jim?
That's right.
Wow, look at that natural conversation.
I a lot of times will take one when I'm going to be stroking my cock with other gentlemen in a circle over a cracker because I tend to finish faster and then I don't have to eat it. The energy drink.
Is that the rule? If you come on it last, you got to eat it?
In my house,
So
it is.
why would you come on it?
What? No, you try to come first. This way you build a nice thick thing of splooge. Because Bob's a cum eater. We were talking about that before.
Yes, we were discussing
I just wanna
during
just
commercial
say,
break earlier.
I'm fine with discussing this.
Cum eater.
But the word cum eater just makes me want to puke.
You know what happens is
It's
this.
fucking gross.
This is what we talk about when we're trying to be radio friendly over there. Like the breaks happen and we start talking about cum eating.
Oh, the show, it doesn't change from XM.
And we all believe in our hearts that you, Bob Kelly,
You're a cum eater.
are
Let
a
me tell
cum
you something.
eater.
Well, Bob,
Friendly
I'll tell you,
Bob?
can I just say something? The
Friendly
reason why
Bob is a cum
the
eater?
reason, not Friendly Bob, Bob.
Oh, okay.
Friendly Bob would never eat cum. But the word cummy, the cum eater just sounds like the cum is actually chunky.
No,
like you could
here's the way
chew
it works. You like some guy will jerk you kind of rougher than you like it, so you're
Yeah.
just not fully hard.
Yeah.
And you'll come in his hand.
Yeah.
And then he'll just hold his hand up under your mouth, and you'll lap it out of his hand. Like you'll feel like the fucking the rough part of his knuckles.
Oh, the
Or
calluses.
the calluses as you eat your own cum.
Excuse me.
Would you be more...
You have to make it sexy, Jim.
Excuse me, everybody. I just have to.
like the Jim knows it.
This cum eating discussion brought to you by 5 Hour Energy.
Jesus
You
Christ.
know how much
All right,
cum I could eat on a 5 hour energy drink?
Wow. Yeah, be gobbling
Bet you
that up.
After Bob eats the cum out of the front of the hand, the guy will open it, like he'll spiderweb his hands open, and Bob will have to lick the stuff that's leaked through the knuckles onto the back.
Can I just talk about the description that faggot has on this whole conversation? Little faggot Jimmy.
Faggot Jimmy.
He knows exactly how it's done.
Oh, yeah. Every little subtle detail
not
is
a cum
mapped
eater.
out.
Little ashy knuckles
Not
sucking
into
on
cum
them.
eating.
No.
Not at all.
You've never tasted cum.
Oh, boy.
No,
Here,
I'm
here
not
it
a
goes.
cum eater.
You've
No.
never, honestly.
No.
You've never
Why
tried.
would you?
You've never.
My own cum. I don't even think I might have licked a pussy afterwards, but I don't like it. It skeeves me. Like,
You've
if I-
never tasted it a little
Gee,
bit.
go
Why
figure,
would
it
you
skeeves
taste
you.
it?
You never put a little on your finger and then put it on your lips like
No.
chapstick?
He's a
cum eater, that's
like
why.
Neutrogena.
He's a cum eater.
I don't think so, but that's probably how you get started. You like the way it made you feel like kind of dirty. but yet like you were a finisher.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're filling up
What's
shot
a
glasses.
What's a finisher?
What is a finisher?
Yeah, what is
Jimmy?
a finisher? Faggot.
Wait, I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Someone just
It's
fucking.
one of your names on the AOL.
Someone
Finisher.
just texted me. No, it's called the Ookie Cookie, the one that comes cracker you load on.
Yeah, Pitsy.
Ookie Cookie.
Pitsy from Ron and Fez talked about that. By the way, I got to give the boys a plug today. Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
We had to come by here yesterday to do a little taping that you guys will never, ever see.
A little VO.
Complete waste of time. But Ron and Fez were still here.
Bad.
And I got to say, I think they're going to have a very special Ron and Fez today.
Really?
Well, that thing that they were telling us about, they did a little extra radio yesterday.
I don't think they're playing that.
Really?
Yeah, I think that was like a,
They weren't rolling
private
tape on that?
conversation. I don't think they were rolling tape on that.
Knowing Ron and Fez, they'll at least discuss it.
They'll probably discuss it.
What?
Wow, Ronnie fooled me then.
No, because he was being really sarcastic. That's what I got when he said, "Oh yeah, we're just going to throw that right on the air."
All right, now you got to stick around noon to 3. Ron and Fez.
See what
to
the hell we
we're
were talking about.
All right, Stephen S. from Bayshore. Why don't you grab a mic and feel and look very uncomfortable?
I feel very comfortable. That one right over there.
Right over there.
Right over there.
Stephen S. from where are you from?
I'm from Bayshore. It's incredible.
We forgot to plug you. You sat in all morning and we
I was
completely
slipping away
ignored you.
laughing. It was very funny.
Yeah?
Yes. I guess I could help him. As always.
And then he yelled at me for not promoting his rundown today.
I got a little tick.
And then he started
a
yelling.
little ticked, a little miffed.
Then he started yelling at me because they're not paying him properly.
Hey,
And he
these things
pointed out that not only is he not getting paid properly, other radio websites like BCN and the one in Cleveland are now, what, copy and pasting?
They're copying and pasting. It was only supposed to be for O&A Radio at the K-Rock website. That's what I had to deal with.
So your column is now syndicated.
It's syndicated.
And you're
I
not
feel
getting...
fancy, but I'm not getting paid.
You're not getting compensated
I'm not
for
living
it.
the fancy man's lifestyle.
No.
I live in Bayshore.
Well, hence the name.
No.
What's
you
wrong
can't
with
move.
Bayshore?
Nah, Bayshore's fine.
Oh, all I remember from Bayshore are the chicks with the big, sprayed up Long Island Bayshore hair.
Right.
The waterfall.
The waterfall we used to call it.
It's
Yeah.
called the waterfall. Or the
They would
or the
see,
peacock.
Because to look like you have fancy plumage, you'd push all your feathers forward. The girls would take all their hair and push it forward into some big wave that would come flying up the top, and the sides would come flying out. And from the front, they'd have like this huge lion mane of hair, and then they'd turn sideways, and it'd be like, what the hell happened? It's like you're a cartoon character. And that was absolutely a Bayshore staple.
You could
Yes,
you could
the-
snowboard off their hair.
Kind of stuck in the late 80s.
You can snowboard that
Certain
shit.
spots, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
80s chicks
looked at-
are hot.
Yeah, there's something about...
Something slutty about it.
Yeah, 80s. It was sort of the 70s version of what the future was going to look like, the 80s.
Yes.
Like with the shoulder pads and the weird V-type stuff.
The angled zipper
Yeah, a lot of
shirts.
angled zipper things. It's like, the 80s is the future, man. This is how we're supposed to look in the future. And it just wasn't. It just looked silly.
Every girl's hair looks like they did it upside down.
Yeah. They like put the like paint on their faces that wasn't even makeup. It was literally like Daryl Hannah in Blade Runner, where they just take spray paint and spray it across their eyes.
Yeah, everyone was like Adam.
Fuck.
Like Adam Ant, little faggot. Little,
Yeah, things like that.
Like one football little thing under their eye.
Yeah. You take like two little black like things on your fingertips and wipe it on your face and go out.
You know what's a great
Go out with dirt on your face.
a great example of how they thought the future was going to be?
Yeah, Civil War clothes.
Remember Escape from New York? The guy that was like, he was like the Duke of New York, second in command. That fucking
yeah,
skinny
that
white
punk rock
dude.
looking.
That
Yeah.
horny impression of what cool was.
Right.
Who's the guy that sang "Spin Me Right Round"?
Ride round, baby, ride round.
like a record, baby.
Was that right?
No, it was.
No, that was
I wanted dead or
Faggot.
alive.
Yeah.
What?
Wanted dead or alive.
What
Look
a
it up.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi?
No, he was the biggest. You want to talk about the
Dead or
gayest
Alive. Or Dead or
fucking
Alive.
guy ever?
Oh,
He's
thank
actually
you. Dead
he's
or
a
Alive.
woman now. He's a
No,
woman.
the lead singer from the Spandau Ballet. Now you're talking fruity, Rudy Tooty.
He's right though. The lead singer of Wanted, Dead or
Dude.
Alive, or Dead or Alive. Excuse
Yeah.
me. It looks more like a girl than
Pete
most girls.
Burns.
Girls out
Really?
there.
He's-
Get a picture of Pete Burns.
He's this
up
song
there.
is the gayest song
Here
ever.
we go. I gotta dance.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We used to do a bit
Like a
called.
robot.
I am sorry.
We used to do a bit called "Gayest Song You Know."
This is gotta
Gayest
be
song you
No,
know.
we could get way gayer than this.
No
Oh,
way.
Yes, we can.
Do you mean now gay in gay sounding or gay in like lyrically like It's Raining Men is pretty fucking gay?
There's
Gay
a-
sounding.
There's a point of this song where he gets. There's one lyric where he gets really gay. It's like,
Oh, it's the part where he goes, and I'm sucking on your cock.
I,
Come eater.
I love XM. XM is so much funner.
That's.
Ew, what the fuck is that, dude?
That's him now. That's him now.
Oh my god! What happened? That looks like someone, I just can't figure it out.
Let me see. Put it back on.
A fucking cross between a trout,
That's frightening.
the incredible Mr. Lipid, or whatever his name is.
Looks like. Yeah, it looks like. Who does it
Little
look
Don
like?
Knotts in there.
Yeah, Don Knotts.
With a wig and big puffy lips.
No
and-
offense to Don Knotts.
Don Knotts. It's a cross between Don Knotts and the mother from that movie, Sunshine.
Looks a little like the
What? No,
that
no.
old hot chick from Who's the Boss.
It's actually what Mr. Roper's wife would look like right now.
Little Miss Sunshine.
Oh, Little Miss
It's-
Sunshine.
It's the mother from Little Miss Sunshine and Don Knotts
If she
mixed
aged
together.
a couple decades.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, Judah, look natural. E-Rock's taking your picture.
Oh,
You're
okay.
the worst.
Where's my tuna fish?
What did he look like back then?
Yeah,
though?
what's a back then
What
picture?
did he look like? I
As
think
sexy as young Bob
There he
Kelly?
is, right there, right there, right. No, to the left, right there. That's him.
Bob, you really know this guy's career.
Yeah, really.
you,
Bob, you're so
You're
gay.
following this a little too closely.
That's that guy?
But he, look at the eye patch. Look at the eye patch. That was when the pirate look was
I'm
in.
a pirate.
Hey, that was the 80s, man. You wore,
Wow.
the eye patch.
That is hysterical.
That's frightening.
Because
Wait,
what was that? Go back. I don't know. I just saw fucking. It looked like about 10 pounds of chewed Hubba Bubba.
Oh,
He's lifting
man.
up his dress and his ball bag is almost hitting the floor.
That's a fucking big bag.
Oh my god!
How many men have fucking tugged on it?
Yeah, that he probably liked them pulled. He probably liked like a little fucking
Here he
spring
goes.
wrap put around them so his balls balloon out like a fucking fleshy AIDS ice cream cone.
Jesus.
Was that dude?
Yeah, that's the same dude.
This is all that dude, yeah.
Someone is mentioning that Dope did a cover of "Spin Me Round, Round, Baby." That's pretty cool. I hear.
There's a picture of him with
Yes.
tits on the end, second row, all the way to the right.
Where?
With tits.
Bob, how often have you looked at this?
Yeah,
This
Bob.
is my first time, but I'm going to go
Bob,
back.
you
That's
know.
tits.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Those aren't tits.
That's a man's chest.
Yeah,
What are you going to do?
You were imagining
That was
tits.
just...
What do you expect from a cum eater?
that's right. Bob is a
Cum eater.
Gobble some cum. Come on, cum gobbler.
Gobble.
Look at, if anybody gobbled cum in this room, we know where the finger's going.
Come on, cum gobbler. Jesus.
5-hour energy. It wakes up your
right.
brain, gets you bright, alert, and focused without the jitters or the crash later in the day. Are you guys enjoying your 5-hour energy? Why?
Yeah.
Why would they have a can in their hands?
When you want to
Why
gobble
would
cum
they?
from 6 to 11.
Yeah, they're,
I don't mind gobble. Gobble's not...
What?
It's cum eater that just sounds fucking... Just sounds angry.
What about
Like a-
cum gobbler? Would that be
That's
better?
fine. Cum gobbler
Or cum slurper?
Oh.
Slurper's fine.
By the way, the winner of the gayest song ever was a song called "What in the Butt."
What?
You haven't heard "What in the Butt" yet?
What?
By-
Oh, I remember.
I
know who
guess
that
it's a
is.
guy that sang it, huh?
Samwell, I guess.
I remember that video. yeah.
Samwell.
And I'm reading that, fuckers,
I remember that.
by Samwell. Do we have
That's a
what
pretty
in the butt?
gay
We used
name,
to have
too.
this.
I'm Samwell.
Yeah, that's a very gay name.
Would you cream pie a girl?
What is that? What is cream pie?
If a guy comes at her, then she squats on your mouth and squeezes the load into your mouth.
I'd throw up on her cunt. I really, but I wouldn't. I'd hold the puke. I'd put her on her back and open her cunt and puke in it and go fuck
Taking
you.
quite a turn.
No, but how about if she pins your fucking arms with her fat knees and put her pussy over your mouth and just squeezed?
The description is only from fucking memory. That's the only.
That's yeast infection smell they get.
Oh, what is that?
You know the yeast infection when you pull your dick out, there's little white stuff
Who
on
are
it?
you having sex with?
Just girls.
You fucking a
Just
marshmallow?
girls.
Ugh.
With Wonder Bread. Here's what.
Looks like a crackhead's lips around it.
Bobby, tell me if this looks sexy, okay? Here we
I
go.
mean, I actually
this is
thought
what in the butt.
Looks like you were fucking a powdered donut.
I can't even look at this, man.
This is pretty.
This is the gayest song ever. I mean, if you think there's another one out there, we'll get it on the air for
Is that a
everybody.
guy's mouth or
I
a
like
girl?
the effects.
It's very, very fucking. His mouth
so
is supposed to look
futuristic.
like his
It's a
anus. Starfish.
Hey, it's Nick Carter.
I said what in the butt.
All right, this wins. Yeah.
In the butt. You want to do it in my butt? You want to do it in my butt? In my butt? Let's do it in the butt.
He's got a complexion like a Hershey bar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, now he's moving. Holy shit. Gayest song and video ever,
Who found this? Where was
yeah,
this
who found
discovered?
this? This was found at the bottom of a vat of AIDS.
Look how happy Bob is.
This is actually produced too. This is actually has some production behind it.
Yeah. Did they say, nah, you're not really making me feel like you want it in the butt. Give me a little more.
Cut.
He's got the whitest teeth. Look at him. Oh, no. No, it's like two guys bumping butts, but
Butt to butt.
they blacked out the naughty bits.
Yeah.
I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt.
This is so gay.
Like when American Idol's on, someone should just get in there and put this on air.
Oh
on
my
American
God!
Idol.
You
That's
just
what this
want
country
the
needs.
country would collapse.
I'd love to
That's
see
what this
David
country
Archuleta
needs.
sing this song. This week, the producers showed what in my butt.
It's not that hard. If you want it, I'll give you power. Just be gentle. I'm delicate like a flower.
Oh yeah. Uh-oh. This could be bad. He's doing a horrible robot.
Yeah.
The robot.
Well, you can't bend over anymore.
The robot.
The Mobot.
The robot. He's got what on the back of his pants.
What?
That's right.
In the butt. I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt. You want to do it in my butt? In my butt.
He's so vague. I don't know what the song is about.
In my butt. Let's do it in the butt. Okay. I will give you what you need. All I want is your big fat feet.
How do you get to be a backup dancer for this song?
If you please. Wow. All I give you what you need. All I want.
Wow, now he's like flying through space, singing that he wants it in the butt.
On a Puerto Rican flag.
Yeah.
In the butt. I said what in the butt. I said what
There's fireworks.
I said
Yeah.
what in the butt. You want to do it in my butt? In my butt? You want to do it in my butt?
All right, now we got songs coming in.
You want to do it in my butt? In my butt?
Jeff B. from Austin is saying, try to find King Missiles up my ass. Do we have King Missile up my ass?
It couldn't be gayer than this, though, because this is like delicate and soft.
Yeah.
Just like his butt.
Oh, now he's naked, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're missing the hottest part of the video.
the hottest part.
I don't like his fucking newly glossed lips.
Can we find out who sings that and what happened to him?
Oh, come on. All right, can I make the first bet?
Yes, that in 81 he had to say there's something wrong. They're not sure what it is yet.
I honestly think this is like a very new song.
No
This can't
way.
be new.
You don't
That
think it's
video
new?
had like
This is
ancient
retro.
technology.
Yeah, this is before all the pills you get to take.
Yeah.
Do we got
Horrible keen
Who
job.
sang that and what happened to him?
we don't have Up My Ass by King Missile?
Oh, come on. Where's
There's
Up
a
My
song
Ass?
called Up My Ass.
I guess.
Gangsta Fag.
Huh?
I heard he was a
Gangsta Fag.
phony.
You think so?
Yeah, I heard he was.
Yeah.
Ah,
It was, a lot of people are asking for
us all.
Gangsta Fag.
How can you verify that?
Oh, you know what?
fucking rape your asshole.
You know
Oh,
what?
language, Bob.
We might have to play
You're
Shit
right, Jimmy,
Dick
thank
today.
you.
What?
Shit Dick.
Why do
We
you
have
have a
Shit
tear?
Dick.
You have a
What?
tear
What?
coming
Why
down.
you
In
have
the
a tear,
butt.
Jimmy?
What?
Why are you sad,
Oh, you
Jimmy?
okay?
Jimmy's
Why
got
are you
one
sad?
tear going down his face.
Oh,
Jimmy.
are you
Looks like
sad?
Demi Moore in Ghost.
Why do you
One
got a
single tear.
I don't know, 'cause I want my tuna fish.
Are you all right?
What?
Why are
in
you
the
crying?
I'm not.
You have a tear coming down.
It's eye drops, you moles. I put eye drops in my eyes are dry. Can't a motherfucking dry? Where did motherfucking eye? Act like you never seen a motherfucker with dry eyes before.
How can you have dry eye after the what in my butt?
In my butt, I know.
Because all the fluid went right to my cock. And the fucking South Park. My dick was like a fucking soggy sock.
South Park goofed on what in my butt. Do we have that? That would be funny too. All right. You haven't heard Shit Dick before?
No, man.
Oh my god, you're gonna love it.
I'll hear it. Then I got to.
There was a
split.
record company called Panzer Faust.
Panzer Faust.
And they got shut down for being extremely racist, basically.
Well, no, I don't think they got shut down. They split up because
Oh, they had some
one
kind of
partner
infighting?
found out the other partner's mother had black blood in her. And it kind of broke up the whole little white supremacist team there that made up Panzer Faust.
Where's my tuna fish?
Tragic.
But before they broke up, they gave us this fine song called Shit Dick. Judah Friedlander, who's going to be at Caroline starting tomorrow. 212-757-4100. I don't like Mike Burris today.
We hate all shit. Andy Warhol, shit. Mick Jagger, shit. Michael Jackson, shit. Jeffrey Dahmer, cannibal, shit. We hate shit. By slamming shit.
This guy's a good name dropper.
Yeah. David Bowie, Rob Halford, Judas Priest, Rock Hudson, Liberace, Dim Neighbor, Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger.
What?
That was surprising.
What?
I don't think he's
I
a
don't
fist
know if
fucking
that's
shit
true.
dick. I don't either.
I think that's wrong, dude.
Shit dick.
They're batting 1,000 so far.
I think Freddy Krueger gets a lot of chicks.
Yeah.
Rod Stewart,
No.
Richard Gere, Bud Gerblin,
Butt gerbling shit dick.
We hate the funky shit.
How much compassion?
Tuesday on K-Rock.
The Shit Dick song brought to you by 5 Hour Energy.
Oh, my God.
That's right.
What? No?
They're not really celebrating diversity with that song. I don't
happened?
think they'd
No?
appreciate being
All right.
tied to
I'm just trying to
song
work in a
such
new
as
sponsor.
that.
I'm sorry, just trying to
Yeah,
work
maybe.
in a new sponsor.
Maybe
in a very noticing way.
unintrusive, perhaps.
Unintrusive, sure. We got
yeah,
that
it's
other
not
one?
working.
You got time for another one
I
before the big
actually got to
meeting?
run, man.
Oh,
I gotta
boy.
run. I'm
But we got-
sorry, man. I
But we got my
bolt.
dick's all shitty.
That is a
You
good
can't
one.
leave before my dick's all
maybe the
shitty.
cut leader you'll have to
You can
Can I
leave-
say something?
How about you
You're-
leave during
It's
it?
your manager. You're his boss.
Yeah, that,
He's not your boss.
All right,
You're
so-
his boss.
Just get
Yeah.
to the chorus. It's quick. Here it is.
Okay.
My dick's
I'll
all
get to the
shitty.
chorus.
That's how the song starts.
good song.
Oh, I didn't know it was to this tune. So yeah, that's all I needed to know. I actually thought these were the real lyrics. Who does this?
This is great.
This is one of my favorites. We haven't
I
played
love
this in a long time.
The 80s synthesizer.
Yeah, sure. The Casio. Here we go, I think. Take it away.
Say you won't blow me. I get in your face. Say you only take the cock in your dirty face.
It's inspirational.
Now I'm all filthy. There's jewelry on my dick. It looks just like a black man's, but not quite as thick.
I'm surprised they got Grace Slick to do this.
I don't think that's her, Anthony.
My dick's all shitty.
My dick's all shitty.
My dick's all shitty from your asshole. My dick's all shitty. My dick's all shitty from your asshole. Dick's all shitty.
On a side note, I don't think Norton's ever opened up a can of tuna before.
No, he did yesterday, and it was just as tragic.
Yeah,
First of all, it's upside down, Norton.
No, not the opener.
Not
the
the
can.
opener. Jimmy, can I do it for you today, please?
Oh,
you're trying
wait a
us
minute.
all
No,
nuts.
it's not.
It's
Okay.
the other side, Jimmy.
Yeah,
The
the
other
other side. You're right.
No, Jimmy, it's the other
No,
side.
you're right. It's the other
the other
side,
side.
Jimmy.
Hey, before we get to Jimmy
No, no,
opening
no.
up the
The
tuna
other
fish,
side.
I gotta say about that song really fast.
Yeah.
My favorite part is the fact that the vocalist is really selling it.
Oh yeah, he's trying his damnedest to hit those
he's
notes.
in the zone.
Yeah,
I like
he's going for the Grammy, man.
Absolutely, he's in that studio with
Turn it
candles
over,
all
Jim.
around
Turn it
him,
over.
inspiration everywhere.
Turn it over.
You got to turn it over, Jim. It's
Jim, turn
you
it
gotta
over.
Now
Make
you're
a
just
hole,
being
and then the Earl's going to leak out.
I would never.
Jim,
Now you're
tuna
being
Earl.
silly. You got to turn it over and do the other
The other
side.
way.
Fucking top.
No,
No, the top
Jim.
is the other side.
Jim.
They put the
Jim,
they,
the other side's the top.
I had to read Bumblebee. It's the fucking
Yeah, but you got to turn it over.
They put the thing on wrong.
They did it
And
upside
I wouldn't
down.
Eat, I wouldn't eat tuna with the fucking thing on wrong. But
Shut
go
up.
ahead.
I know you eat it in the ocean when it flies into your mouth.
Yeah, you are, Jim.
Jesus, he's got a lot of venom today, you little faggot.
That's just me.
Jimmy, you're going to put a hole in it, and the Earl's going to leak it. There you go. Now lock it under the rim there, that sharp thing,
Yeah.
and press. And press hard. Yeah,
There you go.
now spin.
it.
Hard. Press hard. Now turn it
Hard.
the other way.
Squeeze it with your hand.
What are you doing?
Are you?
The other way. The
Holy
other way. The other
mother.
way. The other way.
It's
broken.
It's broken. You can't open a can. How did you ever live as a kid?
Why would I need to do this? I had a mother.
That's brutal.
Norton, just stop.
Oh
man.
my! Just stop! Isn't it frustrating to watch? I want to hit him. Oh,
Love me
Jimmy,
and help me.
There you go. There
love me and help me.
You got Judah
The machine,
Freelander's
the machine's
OCD
broken.
kicking in. You got to stop.
Is it broken?
He called it a
The
machine.
machine is broken. Look at this infernal machine.
Norton's going to open this by making one puncture at a time
Little
around
holes.
the entire thing.
Whatever it takes. Boy wants some tuna. There we go.
You got it?
Come on.
I hope he gets mad and he throws it.
I won't. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to eat some tuna.
Yeah, he doesn't
No
throw his
fucking
food.
tuna.
He's really having trouble with the tuna cans lately.
What kind of
Sorry,
tuna
Jim.
is that? It looks
heard that,
like
Sam.
it's fancy, man.
Jim, just
That
use
is.
the other opener on the
It's
bottom.
like that feline feast or whatever it
Who's
is.
the old school? Do it like Popeye. Just squeeze the can and shit
Yeah.
it in your mouth.
All right.
Well, I'm sorry, guys, but I got a ball.
Well, at least he
I
stayed
got a
for My
ball.
Dick's All Shitty.
Yeah, I had to
That's
hear that.
cool.
That was a great song.
Glad you,
That was a
you
great
stayed
song.
for that one.
Thanks a lot, guys.
I was going to say my favorite part of that is when the chorus kicks in for the second time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
He
deserves
goes
a
from-
second
he-
chorus.
Yeah, he goes from really like, whoa, selling the vocals, whoa, and then bam.
Well, guys, it's
I
a
think
sad
so,
day.
sure.
It's Judah Freelander's last appearance on our show.
No,
he's becoming a big
dude.
TV
What are
star.
you talking about,
We
man?
had, we had some good times with you.
No, dude. No, dude. I got to come back in
No, it's a
6
knife.
months to see if Jim Norton ever opens up this can of tuna.
Fucking, he gave him a fucking utility knife to open it.
Yeah. Judah is feeling awkward. He really has to leave.
Yeah, I
So,
got to
Judah,
run. You
All right,
guys are
Judah.
great.
Thank
Thanks
you,
a lot,
sir.
guys.
Thanks for coming
30
out.
Rock.
Have a good one. You got it.
Caroline's this weekend.
Caroline, big ones. Caroline's this weekend, man.
When is-
Thursday through Sunday. 2 shows Friday, 2 Saturday.
And when is
Oh,
30 Rock on? Because I watch it on DVR.
We're
and-
Thursdays at 9:30, and you can watch it legally and for free. There's a new site, Hulu.com, where it loads instantly, and it's like all high def, and it's really
You can
good.
go to NBC.com too and
Yeah,
watch it for free too.
NBC.com is legal and free, and Hulu is really good too.
All right.
So,
Well, you're going to
awesome.
miss All Over Your Face. We found another song called All Over Your Face by Caswell.
Caswell.
sounds good,
Is this
too.
this is this?
Somebody on his feedback, the instant feedback is updating way too fast to
Wait,
keep
what
track
was the
today.
name of the guy that sang what in the butt? Samwell, and this is Caswell.
Oh, maybe the guy got it wrong on the instant feedback. Maybe it's another song by Samwell.
Isn't it funny they have "well" in their name and you know they're just not?
No, well, that's how deep down their despair goes.
it's Sam Ill.
Norton is halfway through this tuna can here.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost there, Jimmy.
Norton, you're gonna have to just get a little bit open and then just like
This
drink
thing's
it.
fucking broken, dude.
He's got to get that goodness in
When
him.
I open a fucking can, it's broken. Where's the can opener from yesterday we had?
Yeah, that one worked just as well.
Yeah, blame it on the can opener, Norton.
It does look a little broken.
Yeah,
Of course it is. No good.
It's not broken. It's not broken.
I'll see you guys later. Be
Judah,
good,
take
guys.
it easy,
Thank
man.
you, guys.
Judah, take it easy,
Be good,
man.
buddy. Thank you, Judah.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Can we get another can opener, the better one from yesterday? please?
So I'm going to say Hulu is the shit. I haven't heard of that site yet. Good. Hey, do we got all over your face? And it is Caswell. All right, let's take a listen.
Caswell.
All over your face.
All over your face.
Kind of looking for the gayest song ever.
Is this the follow-up? Dirty version, it says.
Oh, boy. Let's see what happens.
Seems to be some gangsta-looking guy on a rooftop. Spray paint.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, there's a chick. Oh.
Oh, no.
No, what is that? It's a tranny? That thing is scary.
Knocked out in a shady hotel room with the hooker face down in the restroom. Got cockroaches and hypnosis. It's in what's left us spilled mimosa. That hotel is so cheap.
This just sucks. You like it, Jimmy? You're dancing.
Oh, it's lovely.
I'm greasy, grimy, two-timey, but it's an animal. And if I
The instant feedback has said wait for the chorus, so that's what we'll do.
I don't care if you think I'm dirty, I am dirty, learn me. I'm masturbated till my KY faded. I'm exhausted. It's all over your face. Tell me how does it taste when the lights go off and your head goes down. Don't let it drop, go two ways, go to town now. It's all over your face. Tell me, baby, how does it taste when the lights go off and your head goes down. Don't let it drop, go two ways. Is it all over my face? Me love it. Is it all over my face?
Not digging it.
Bob, why aren't you answering
It's no what in the butt.
Why isn't Bob answering the
I
question?
like the chorus. Why would it be in his face? He'd choose it. Yeah. Cum sure. Fucking cum sure.
He's looking at you get angry.
Listen, little faggot. You're the one who's been with fucking trannies, not me.
Cum sure. Bob's a cum sure.
Sure. You're a cum purchaser.
Cum sure.
All right, we're going to take a break.
Where's my...
Is this the one you were just using?
I threw the one I was using out.
Oh, try that one. Let's see if Jimmy gets it with this one. It's a brand new can
Good
opener.
luck, Jim. Not brand new.
Well, that's not brand new, but it's a different can
Change
opener.
a tire with this.
That kind of looks similar to the one he was using earlier. Here he goes.
Don't use that one.
Why?
Dave had that up his ass.
No, imagine if Dave put that up his ass.
Fine, don't believe me. I don't give a shit. Who am I?
There you go.
You got it?
Oh, it's working now.
No.
No?
I see a jam up problem.
There's the one you use right there. That's old school.
The one I was sitting right over there?
He's throwing him out. He needs an electric can opener here. He's going to be having toonie fish.
And we got to buy stocking can openers.
Yeah.
They got to make more now.
Oh, look, it's going around.
It
Right
is.
round, baby, round, round. Like a tuna can, right round. Oh, no, he's got to open another one? You eat 2 cans?
One can.
Oh, sorry.
Well, who told you?
He got all angry with me.
Yeah,
1 can. Okay, it's working.
Go around
Kind of.
3 times.
3 laps around the top.
Good
There
luck,
you go.
Fez.
There he goes. All right, now you got to pry the top out, which was a big problem yesterday.
That was
Jimmy had a
yesterday's
big
old news.
dilemma.
Yesterday's old hat.
Now you're going to squeeze the Earl out in the garbage can?
Yeah.
All right, let's see this.
How often does that get changed?
What?
Because I would assume that by 3 o'clock, it's going to be smelling pretty fucking nasty.
Let it.
All right.
I don't live here.
I don't either.
What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Sleep on the motherfucker?
I like African American Jimmy.
Oh, I know what I got to do.
What do you got to do?
Before you do that, I need tissues. Can I have a couple of those things? You hold the can over.
I have never seen someone work so hard
I need
to
a nap.
eat fucking tuna. It's frustrating to watch.
Why?
You're like a child.
I like a good can of tuna.
Yeah, but I'm getting very frustrated.
Oh, I'll take care of it.
Too much work.
That's all right. A lot
I want
of
to
work.
sit you down and fix it for you.
I want you to.
I want to make it for you and put it in front of you, and they go, there, little Jimmy.
I like that. And cut the corners off the bread.
Yeah.
Now what?
I need it.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Squeeze the Earl out. It's water, actually.
Oh, you don't have it in oil? No.
What am I,
of course
queer?
not. He's gobbling.
Fucking cum chewer.
There it is. This is the dumbest radio show ever.
It really
it's
is.
just
Teaching
people
people.
eating
Bro.
and trying to prepare food
I'm
and
fucking making tuna.
and making fucking dick jokes and
Yeah, exactly.
Really? What did you think it was at one point?
Yeah, well, what
I don't
do you
know.
think this was fucking
I-
meet the press?
Yeah. What were you hoping for?
I guess that was it.
You were hoping for an Edward R. Murrow?
Yeah.
One day
Did you
I
want
was,
it
but
better? Do you want to have topics next to
no,
your
you're
face?
right. I just like topics spelled out.
Next time.
I don't know.
We're watching a
But I'm just
fucking-
watching Jim. That's what it is.
Listen, we're watching a 4.5 open a can of tuna.
That's right.
He has the same consistency of the tuna.
Why do you have to be so hurtful?
That's right, Bob. Why do you got to hit me and make you feel
Listen,
better?
Opie, shut your face and eat your granola.
What's granola?
I don't know.
It's blueberries.
Blueberries?
Could you put it in the fucking bowl already?
I'm putting the tuna
Puts the
in
tuna in the bowl.
You're making everyone nervous, Jimmy.
Well, I'm doing good. I just want to cut myself on the fucking tuna can. Then we'd have something, wouldn't we?
Could get infected.
It's pretty nice tuna, though.
It's a fucking nice hunk of tuna.
It really is.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is
of
that
course it is.
albacore?
Albacore. It's solid
Is
white
that
albacore.
solid white? That's what you got to get. You don't want the dark meat in there. Yuck.
Amen. What's that, your neighborhood?
That's what it says on the welcome sign. Oh, yeah, that came out nice.
Sure did. That's
nice,
fucking
chunky.
tuna. I eat
You
it
put
plain.
anything on there? You
What
just
am I-
eat it like that.
No.
All right.
Olives. I told you
Olives.
yesterday. Green
That
olives.
No!
That sounds
Olives
good.
and tuna.
That sounds good.
Stop it.
Olives.
What am I, a fucking cat? No, olives.
Really? What the fuck?
What am I?
What is olives
I like when
doing,
people say,
cat?
"What am I?" and it just has no connection. My cat used to love olives.
What cat?
My Manx cat.
Your cat with your parents, not you. Or you never owned a cat by
I
yourself.
couldn't imagine Jimmy owning an animal.
No,
I was very good
die.
to my pets.
It would be dead.
No, I was good.
What are you putting on it? Pepper?
Pepper, a little pepper and a little
okay.
tuna, and you mash it up, and you put the meatballs and you sauce it, and you have to make tuna for 20 guys someday. Oh, Maggie, I love you so much.
Some whining. I want to thank all the
ate the oni.
listeners for coming up with the gay songs, but we're done with that bit. Please stop.
Yeah, come
I
on.
beg you, stop. Although Brian M. from Cleveland writes, Baby I'm Black, but only from the waist down by Casual Sax. Not gay, but hilarious. Should we take his word?
No.
No.
Because I bet it's not.
Let's watch Jimmy eat tuna for the
Yeah.
next 10 minutes.
I gotta be honest, I'll bet you this is just better with mayo.
Yeah, it's a little dry, Jimmy.
Fucking dry.
Aw. Bobby, come on that.
Let me.
Jim will gobble it up. He'll chew it. Chew it.
Yeah.
Get it right. He's the cum eater.
Yeah, exactly.
Come eater, not come
That's
gobbler.
right. Bob likes come eating with no G at the end. It's I-N, come eating.
Eating. Ugh. Ugh.
It sounds dry, Jimmy. It just sounds awfully
Take a
dry.
sip of water, dude.
That's right. Before the fucking cummer is about to dump in his own hand for Bob to eat it, he'll go, now swab the tip.
What does that mean?
Swab, like you take your tongue, like you swab the deck, you lick it like it's a mop.
I just wanted to hear you say it, faggot.
I don't know what swab is.
Hey, I think we should take a break.
Yeah, we can do that. I just wanted to, I knew there were listeners out there that wanted to know how the tuna thing ended.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It really is.
It really is. And he has no mayonnaise on it.
Deliciously.
It's delicious. I know. It's like he's making that sound like when you smoke too much pot.
I don't mind
Oh,
them.
cotton mouth.
Jimmy,
That's as manly as he gets eating raw tuna out of a can
Yeah.
into the wild with Jim Norton.
After fucking 10 minutes of trying to open the can.
your tuna is too dry. Would you like some 5-hour energy to pour in it?
Oh! Hey!
All the energy without the crash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably goes great with tuna. Better than olives.
Stephen S. from Bayshore.
Yes.
Oh.
What's
You know
up,
what?
Bo?
We're not going to take a break.
Oh, I thought you were going to, read a instant feedback from him. And then I was like, but he's here.
Don't recall.
Why don't you sit
do
with
that.
the big boys, Stephen S.?
Wow!
No.
Do you want to sit at the big boy table?
why are you over at the kid table?
Holy shit!
Come
Look
on
at
over,
him
buddy.
come on over.
Come on over.
Take a seat.
Sit down there, buddy.
Steve from Bayshore.
This is your life.
There he is. Putting the cans on. There he is. Potting up his mic.
Look at him trying to act casual
And
about
as we go right to
Excuse me
commercial.
while my heart beats out of my chest. I'm perfectly calm.
it. South Park did what in the butt. So,
They did?
Yeah, well.
I said what in the butt.
Butters.
I
Yeah.
said what
Yeah.
in the butt. I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt. You want to do it in my butt?
In my butt. You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt. You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt. Let's do it in the butt. Okay. It's okay if you have a little fight. Don't you worry. I won't stop. Not that hard. If you want it, I'll give you power. Just be gentle. I'm delicate like a flower. Just come in. Just come in. Oh my. What? In the butt. I said what? In the butt. I said what? In the butt. I said what? In the butt. You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt. You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt. You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt. Let's do it in the butt. Okay.
All right, more gay songs coming in. Can we find Double Fucked by Two Black Studs by King Missile?
Hey, come on.
Watching Jimmy eat is the fucking. He doesn't use his teeth. He just mushes it on his palate.
He likes his food mushy.
And then it has to come out of his mouth.
He likes to soften it up.
And then he sucks it back in.
Oh.
What do you do? Just fucking Bob just swallows it without chewing.
He just strains the krill through his baleen. That's a little whale joke.
Pretty good. I like the fucking.
Nothing wrong with a good marine biology joke.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Strains the krill.
I always try to fit baleen into a show whenever I can.
Absolute. Stephen S. from Bayshore, did you make your own promos for ONDARadio.com?
Yes, I did. I was asked by E-Rock to throw some stuff together.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. They really bad?
I don't know.
Nah.
E-Rock?
They're very short. He said he wanted me to come in and record something. I said, well, let me try to do them from home, do them really quick, and if you don't like them,
E-Rock?
fuck it.
Okay, Keith,
Well,
2
here comes
seconds.
E-Rock.
Sorry, needed a message out there.
What happened?
Well, he's got a question because the pool people are there, and he's got a question about my pool, so I have to call him up.
Keith
It's
had to
either
wake
that
up-
or get in touch with my brother, who apparently is going to be a father any second now.
Really?
So,
Wow.
yes.
Congrats.
Yes, we're eagerly awaiting that one. He just emailed me with that. So
When we do They're on what? They're on their way to the hospital?
yeah, they're already at the hospital.
So there's some pumping going on right now.
Well, the water broke, but more importantly, how am I getting water in my pool?
Use her water.
I'm so selfish.
Swimming through, it's got veins in it.
It's pre-warmed.
Yeah, invite your whole family over to have their waters burst in your pool.
Wait, we got to go home. We can't be here if you're going to be an uncle for the first time.
I know. Any
Oh, my God.
excuse.
Jeez, we got to go. So, 5-hour energy. What? What happened? That was our second opportunity to get out of here.
We only got an hour to go, guys. This is fun. I want to leave.
An hour.
E-Rock, so Stephen S. from Bayshore has ONARadio.com promos.
Yes.
Does he?
That's all right.
And you
so
handed-
push the mic away.
And is it true
Yes,
that...
Keith?
What happened?
Just quick, ordering a bunch of stuff.
Should we take a break?
Old.
I don't want to eat on the air, and Anthony doesn't want to talk on the air.
Yes.
Let's take a break.
And Bob doesn't want to
We're
eat.
going with the salt system.
Good move.
No.
We're not going with the chlorine system. That's old.
Go with salt.
I want new technology. It's the salt system
It's like
to
seawater?
filter your pool.
Like seawater?
Yes. Yeah. It tastes like cum.
Make sure your pool has a good filter system because we have a cum eater among us.
Yeah. Shouldn't the pool go in first
Hey, call
before
me
the
cum
filter?
eater one more time. I'm going to come and throw it on all of you.
Go ahead, we'll eat it.
And then I'm going to, ugh.
Cum eater.
All right, Keith. Thank you, sir.
I can't come. I got nothing.
Okay. Bye.
All right.
Wish
There we
you could
go.
come on cue.
Nice.
All right, E-Rock handed me the disc of promos that Stephen S. from Bayshore did for ONDARadio.com.
Yeah.
And he said, you better put these on the air because they're awful and you're going to want to make fun of Stephen S. Is
Go
that
ahead.
true?
Not in so many words.
Oh, E-Rock, so hurtful.
Steve's getting really defensive already.
The
I
Wow
like it.
Pal
It's all
Talk is
good.
just really psyched looking at Steve at the
Oh.
big boy table.
Oh,
They're
hello.
very excited for you, Steve.
You too could be at the big boy table.
Yes.
This is what this says today. Yeah.
Yeah, so I got myself to the table by making bad promos. I mean, you think I'm stupid? Well, yes. Why did I ask that?
You're going to be featured prominently.
Fantastic.
There we go.
Oh,
There we go.
look, it's
That's better.
lovely redo.
Hey, Puddle of AIDS, another good song he wants us to play. The great band Anal Cunt, and the song is called "You Robbed the Sperm Bank
this
Because
show?
You're a Cum
What is
Guzzling
this show?
Fag." Do we have that song?
Puddle of
by-
AIDS and fucking AIDS cunt.
We don't have that
Oh,
one.
it's not on Delete?
We don't have that in the master
iTunes.
computer, huh?
I thought that would have been in the master computer.
That's too bad.
We have I Just Saw the Gayest Guy on Earth
I just saw the gayest guy on earth.
by Anal Cunt.
by the last person that passed by Steve C.
Have you ever heard? You guys,
sorry.
You guys have heard anal con, right?
Yeah, AC as they call them
Listen
on
to
regular
this
radio.
Horrific noise. Can we play that? Listen to this.
The didgeridoo.
I just saw the gayest guy on earth. I just saw the gayest guy on earth. I just saw the gayest guy on earth. He hangs around in Austin. The gayest guy. He always wears a tree shirt. His favorite band is Roadsaw. He's out from Modern Cafe. I just saw the gayest guy on earth. I just saw the gayest guy on earth.
Does it kick in?
I just saw the gayest guy on earth.
I don't think it does.
That's Steve's subconscious when he's shaking.
The gayest guy in tribal tattoos. The gayest guy on earth. His best friend is Giovanni. He's got his eyebrow pierced. The gayest guy on earth. I just saw the gayest guy on earth. He runs Foundry Music. The gayest guy on earth. I just saw the gayest guy on earth. That's how you executive produce. The gayest guy on earth. He wears a Harold ice cream. The gayest guy on earth. Oscar City t-shirt. He drives a hybrid car. I just saw the gayest guy on earth. I just saw the gayest guy on earth. He puts a Foundry logo on everything. I just saw the gayest. His shirts are too small. His stomach is stretching. He's a big boy. He shaved his arms.
It's just enough in capital letters. My ears are bleeding.
We get it.
Stop
you
it.
Saw the case.
This sucks.
All right, let's listen to the promos from Stephen S. from Bayshore
yes,
for
let's.
ONDARadio.com.
Hello, love. Steve from Bayshore with you. Be sure to check out the Opie and Anthony Rundown at OandARadio.com. CBS FM.
That's just bad. It's not horrible. Come on.
Wow. We didn't say a word and he jumped on it.
That's brilliant.
You fucking just chewed it apart, but said it's not terrible.
It's all right. No, it's a thing.
CBS.
It's supposed to be a crappy CBS type promo with bad music in the background. Thanks, Jim. Eat your tuna.
Eat your tuna.
Poor guy's almost homeless, and now we're beating him up
see what
for
you're doing,
his promos.
Who's almost homeless?
Stephen S. I got to buy him beers at F.H. Riley's all the
yes.
time.
Why, dude?
Because he doesn't have money.
Dude, you look like you have some shit.
He used to have
some shit.
The economy's
That's what I
bad.
got. Yeah, the economy's
Looks like he's
bad.
got the
Sorry,
economy.
right
The
now.
groomsman.
Are you
Yes.
are you
Pretty much
are you
it.
single? You got a family? You don't-
Divorced.
So you don't have kids or nothing?
No, I don't.
So you got- so you
I got cats, yeah.
You got cats, so you got
some
nobody?
Nobody I have to support. No.
Oh, so you're all right. You're
Yes.
fine.
But the economy is affecting people like Stephen S. from Bayshore.
How?
This
I told
is
you I'm a carpenter, and it's
this is the
very
face
slow.
of our economy. Yes,
Ugh.
no one's spending money there, Bobby, and he's going broke because of it. So buy him beers at F.H. Riley.
Thanks.
I'll pump up my brother's business.
What about some books?
Huh?
Oh, that'd be nice. I get it.
The world needs ditch diggers too, you know.
Oh, Stephen S. did more than one promo.
Oh,
Here's
yes,
the
I
next
did.
one.
I made 4.
Oh, wow.
Achtung, Achtung. This is Steve from Bayshore. Be sure to check out the Opie and Anthony Rundown at OandARadio.com. You have your orders. Now follow them.
Very Nazi.
I think that's cute.
I like that.
Better production than we're used to.
If, it's true.
That's not right.
If you know Steve, you know he's
Yes.
into the era.
I
He's
like
also
the era.
into the
It's
era.
Interesting to me.
I
Sure.
like?
All right. I mean, he's rolling his R's like a Puerto Rican more so than a German, but
Well, I made two. One did mention Herr Kumia,
Oh,
but in a nice way.
well, I would hope so.
Well, sort of.
Want the next one or? Oops.
Hello, everyone. This is Martini Steve from Bayshore. Be sure to check out the Opie and Anthony Rundown at OandARadio.com. God forbid I should plug my own site. Perhaps I should go work in a foundry somewhere. Grr.
Oh, that's a great George Takei.
You like that?
Yeah.
I can't get the precise diction.
Because you need your body in it too.
I think so.
And the last one.
Oh, the last one's another German one for you.
This is Steve from Bayshore, Minister of Propaganda for the new Kumia regime.
I like that.
Be sure to check out the Opie and Anthony Rundown at OandARadio.com. You have your orders. Now follow them.
See?
You like that ending?
I think it's cute.
It's cute.
I mean, anytime you get a Nazi voice on the air,
Yeah, it's adorable.
It's
brings people together. I think that's going to get flung against something. I'm just waiting to hear
my
it.
God,
Opie
he is-
takes it out.
he's just like...
I know this gentleman.
Exactly.
Opie, I swear to you, Opie was putting it back in the case.
Yes.
And I could usually see it coming a mile away, and I saw no sign whatsoever that
wasn't
Opie was
going
going to do
to.
anything.
And now
He
I
wants to
can't.
actually
Steve
shred
is
it
so-
in.
I like to do
in
the
the case.
unexpected. I
Oh,
can't do it if you're expecting it.
Damn.
Dan was going to
It's not that bad, actually. It's fine.
Yeah.
You want to do production for our show?
Sure.
What the hell?
Sure.
Gotta take a break? All right, we gotta take a break. Hey, Robert Kelly, where are you going to be? Big plug.
Yeah, this June 6th, me, Patrice O'Neill, and Mike DiStefano are going to be at the Red Bank in Red Bank, New Jersey at Count Basie Theater. Tickets, go call this number, 732-842-9000.
It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
It's not nude, it's just girls flashing guys that have WOW on their vehicle somewhere. That's the WOW campaign.
Wow.
For details on how to get your very own WOW sticker, go to opieandanthony.com.
Look at that! Wow, it's still happening.
Oh, it's the WOW.
It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
Opie and Anthony on your radio. What is going on over there?
I don't know. Bobby's trying to touch Jimmy's chin, and Jimmy makes a noise and a really funny face. Oh, God.
Breaking news. Oh, my God, Bobby, look.
Oh, wow, that guy is taking it. Holy shit.
What, Bobby?
He has a vagina for an ass.
That's right, Lucky
Wait,
Del.
what is that?
It's called Gaping Hole.
Wait, but what? Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm a little puzzled.
In your ass?
How do you not, Bob?
It's on every screen.
Is that his?
Jesus. What? What's wrong, Bob? Look.
Because it looks like he's got another asshole above that one, but
He looks like he has an old lady cunt.
yeah. Wow, he has ravaged that thing.
Look at that fuck. It's all fucking beaten up and brown skin.
All right, can we just...
You know how bad that must smell?
Ah!
Oh, God.
Oh, he's wiping it with the sheet. Look at that fucking orangutan asshole.
All right, time out.
Oh,
fucking that asshole Curtis Sliwa was just bashing you guys on his show. Can we get that audio? Curtis Sliwa was just bashing you guys on his show for the assault on the media where the newscaster got in trouble for cursing at the press, yelling in the background. Can we try to find that? I guess it just went down. Thank you to
Opie and Dopey.
The Truth
Yeah,
from
it's gonna
Whackbag.
just be-
Thank you. And also Tim H. from Columbus, Ohio writes this. Only on XM can you hear guys talking about eating cum and then hear a commercial for XM Kids and how to help the Children's Hospital. What the fuck? You think the lunatics listening to this channel care about dying kids?
One is the answer for the other, by
Yes,
the way.
exactly.
Oh, shit.
Chew some cum and raise some money.
Swim walk.
No, that's more like a swim walk. But you don't swim walk anymore. You just
I'm
No.
tired, man. I fucking my nose is ruining my life. I got to get my sinuses fixed.
Let's say hi to Robert on Long Island. Robert.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good, Robert. You're a pool dude.
Yeah, I just wanted to give Ant some information.
Sure.
Based on what he was talking about before.
Sure.
A salt generator system
Yes, sir.
is the same as chlorine. It just uses
Right.
a different medium to make the chlorine. That's
Right. It takes, sodium and chloride, and it uses the Cl part of NaCl.
Yes, Professor.
Does it taste like chlorine pool, or does it taste like just water?
Tastes like whipped cream, Bob. What do you
I'm
think?
coming
it
over.
tastes like chlorine.
I'm coming over.
No, but the
It's sparkly clean.
I've been in them salt pools before, and the motherfuckers is better.
Anthony.
Yes, sir.
They also, if you wanted to get totally away from chlorine, they do make a system that uses just minerals. I don't want to get too boring.
But why would you want to get away from chlorine?
Exactly.
Love chlorine.
Yeah, Anthony likes to
smell-
ruin the environment.
Whole feel of the
smell,
pool.
and it is a carcinogen.
What, chlorine?
Yes.
Oh, everybody that's been in a pool gets cancer. They should only get cancer.
I'm
You
not
should get
saying
cancer.
Someone that I used to caddy for died because they mixed the chemicals wrong and breathed in the toxic fumes. and died almost instantly.
I want to go with a chlorine ammonia system. See, only us chemists know
That's
that. That's fatal.
Some Zyklon B in your phone.
Yes, of course.
Throw some lye.
God, marine biology and
a little
chemistry
chemistry.
today.
I dabble in a little bit of everything.
Oh,
Do you have to
And
go?
if you wanted, I'm sorry, if you wanted to check it out, you can go online. It's called EcoSmart.
Yes.
If you wanted to check it out, it's a no. It doesn't use any chlorine, and it's all automated as well.
I don't care about being eco-smart, my friend. My carbon footprint on this planet, I'm going to leave it. It's going to be there forever.
Robert?
Yes.
You made it to the Opie and Anthony show, so why wouldn't you promote your business?
Because I'm more looking out for
It's
Anthony.
humble.
Just making
Yeah,
sure
but
he-
why don't you get a little plug in for
Thank you, sir.
yourself? It's all about yourself. Do it.
You sure?
Yeah, do it. Do it.
No. You see, I've been listening to the show long enough. I know I'm going to get the click.
Well, now I can't.
Wow,
do it,
yeah.
because
See,
it's
you
expected.
you
So
identified
now
it.
you get the plug.
You ruined it.
Now you get
I'm
the
a
plug.
huge fan. So.
Go ahead, Robert.
I'm not going to tell you what the best part of the show is or anything like that.
What's your favorite part of the
Robert?
Opie and Anthony program?
Robert, I'm going to surprise you and a lot of people today.
Yeah?
Do your plug.
Nope, not going to happen.
But if you were listening,
He's
let me tell you something. If you were a big enough fan,
Yeah.
you would realize that when Opie says this, the surprise is done, and he would allow it because he's not going to do what everyone expects him to do. So you would actually be able to get the plug out.
Okay. Either way, I'll go with the bit if it's a bit, and if it's not, I'll get my plug.
But it's not.
You're ungettable.
Either way, the name of the company is Signature Spa Service.
He just he delayed a little and waited till you had the click, so
And
he
somewhere
wouldn't be
there-
a fool.
Somewhere in there, he went, "Holy shit! I'm going to get
I'm
my
still
plug."
on.
But Opie, you laughed. Dude, Opie laughed over it. What is it? Opie laughed over it. What is the name of the company?
I'm sorry, Jimmy, not going to happen.
See, he does listen.
I'm actually trying to help.
We
him.
heard it.
No, I didn't.
All
hear
right.
It. I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either.
I heard signature something, and then Ope laughed.
Yeah.
That's all right, guys.
What is it?
Thank you, Robert.
I appreciate it anyway. I was more looking out for Ant. So.
No, you got your plug in.
Thank you,
sir.
Robert.
Anthony.
Thanks, guys. You have a great day.
Now we got the people that say, don't use chlorine, use only chlorine. Do this, do that.
Robert,
Yeah.
we're going to invite you to the cuddle party.
Ooh.
There you go. Right. You got an invite, my friend.
Thank you, boys.
Are we doing our cuddle party?
Right now.
He just looked at me and his eyebrows went up like a Muppet.
You want to do a puppy pile up?
What
A
the
puppy
hell- what's
pile.
a puppy
That's
pile
at the end of a cuddle party. You have a puppy pile where you
Yeah.
all get together and just pile on top of each other and hug and kind of rub.
You got to get a big guy on the bottom that's able to hold all the weight.
Okay, I'll do it.
We're all going to be in feety pajamas?
I'll wear
Yeah.
fucking
Yes.
silk pajamas and take a Cialis so you can see the fucking
God.
helmet outline.
Oh,
All right, this is impossible.
no absorption. It just drips right down to your
it's
ankle.
fucking awful. Take a racing stripe down the front of my leg.
It looks like he was eating garlic and oil pasta.
So you,
Garlic?
Garlic.
Garlic.
Fucking
From
Boston thing
Boston.
comes through every so often, doesn't it, Bobby?
Garlic.
you got to go to a cuddle party. You actually go there with pajamas.
Yeah.
And you cuddle and hug and nuzzle with complete strangers, but it's not sexual.
Are there any midgets?
And they expect guys to get boners, and if they get boners, that's okay.
Really?
People are not supposed to freak out, but it's not sexual.
That's great.
Hey,
Not sexual. That's like eating a piece of cake and saying it's not good, says Regular Joe.
Hey, Regular Joe is on the show today. Regular Joe.
regular.
Wow, he is a regular guy. Just like an everyman.
Puffy McScroat writes, a cuddle party with a fat pool guy and a serial killer with bad breath. Oh boy, where do I sign up? Wait, fuck, I'm a fucking mess, so I guess I fit in. I don't know if this is true, but let's go with it. Andy S. from Tennessee. Hey, Opie, have you guys seen the latest sex scene that Heather Graham did? Doggy style and getting spanked, my friends.
Heather Graham is
I thought little Jimmy might enjoy it. It's www. Dot. The.
I copied and pasted.
Goddamn.
Dan was born at night, but he wasn't born last night.
Yay.
You know, Heather
Who
Graham.
said that?
Regular Joe.
Regular Joe said that. I couldn't quite see who said that.
A little levity.
You know, Heather Graham did a scene with Robert Downey Jr. and was it Two Girls and a Guy? Where he eats her ass. Eats her asshole out. Ugh.
It's nice.
Might get a fucking instant boner in the movie
She was
theater.
in here once.
She pushes her against the wall, picks her skirt up, and buries his face in her asshole.
Oof. Would you smell her ass?
Yeah, I'd smell her ass. I'd smell your ass.
You have.
I know.
He's
Dude,
putting it in
somebody-
your face more.
Somebody in studio had sex with Heather Graham.
You're out of your fucking mind.
All right, believe what you have to.
Well, right now in this studio?
Right now.
In this studio, someone right here.
Mm-hmm. You got the scene?
Hang on, let me look.
To load.
Let me look at Anthony's face.
What?
For what?
Do anything. Don't
You
even.
fuck- look at me. Look at me.
I saw-
Anthony, look at me.
What?
Did you fuck Heather Graham? Look at me.
I saw the Anthony Charm in action yesterday.
What?
Really? Was he
All I'm
Sea
going to
Kyling
say,
somebody?
All I'm going to say is Aunt and I were had to do a little hanging out yesterday afternoon.
Why?
And I saw somebody giving Anthony the googie eyes.
Really?
I wasn't doing anything.
I didn't say you did anything.
Eva Braun.
He didn't do
Eva
it.
Braun.
But I
Thank
saw
you.
it in action. The girl was fawning over our pal
Well.
Anthony.
That'll happen.
Anthony had his confident
Jesus.
eyes.
I didn't say you did anything. You didn't do anything, but there was
It was professional.
There was definitely some chemistry happening with her.
I'm a professional.
Oh, all right.
It was a working
here it is.
environment.
We got it.
A
I
professional.
don't shit where I eat.
You're a professional cunt buster.
Oh, you should have said that, Regular Joe. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, I
Don't shit where you eat.
You don't shit where you eat. You better go shit in your hat, says Regular Joe.
Regular Joe.
A little levity.
A little levity.
It's always good.
Well, the video is really slow, but we're trying to get it.
Somebody really didn't fuck Heather Graham in this studio. You fucking with me, right?
He's so fucking now taken with that.
I'd love to hear that story. No, it's not Opie.
Well,
There's two pictures
you
of
can see
it.
the two pictures.
All right.
Damn, man. I guess she gave up on regular Hollywood roles, huh?
Would you give her a good slamming in her vag from the back?
Yeah. I'd actually pull some of her.
Would I?
I would pull some of her pussy outside of her pussy, like some of the innard pussy. I'd
Yeah.
try to pull it out and then lick it and blow fresh air on it. What is that?
It's like a pink sock for a cunt.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how to say that on Free FM.
I don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
All right, well, are we giving up on... wow.
What happened?
Oh, my God. Oh, and now it freezes.
Of course
Is
it
that
does.
Robert Downey
Buffering.
Jr.?
Buffering.
Wow, her whole body's like a
You-
wave.
You put fucking a guy sticking a dildo bat in his ass on every screen in the fucking room. She's on one TV screen.
The size of a postage
Yeah,
stamp.
could you fucking hook it up?
That is true, fucking Thannikins. How about putting it on some more so we can all get our cocks hard? Someone can get fed.
She looks like a good fuck if she fucks like that in the movies.
Oh, man.
Well,
she
you
sure
should ask
is.
the person in studio that had sex with Heather Graham.
What
That's all
little
I'm saying.
fucking? Who's that little Dominican guy fucking her? With
Mark Anthony.
Yeah, what the fuck is
uncircumcised
that?
cock. Oh, he's slapping her ass too. Ooh, you fucking like that?
Yeah,
Look
you're
at
so
that.
dirty. You cross
I don't like that. It looks like, yeah. I don't like this movie anymore.
Why?
Well, who is he?
Who cares?
What the fuck is that guy?
Stop being racist.
I'm not being racist. I don't fucking. He looks
don't
like a
like-
jockey.
That's right.
Little motherfucker.
He is. He's riding her. Hopefully she'll break her fucking front hands like 8 bells.
Front hands.
Her front hands.
Her front hands.
Her front hands. Oh, yeah. Her front hands is silly. She's only got 2.
They're requesting more Dirty Potter. I don't know if we have any
She
more.
does do a good
We gave you what we had,
back
right?
wave.
I would stick it right
Yeah,
in
that-
the shitter.
How do you fake that though?
I'd
How do you,
fight with a
How do you
log.
put a sock on and fake that scene?
Looks like a little Neanderthal man fucking her. I hate that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she's getting mad too. What's the audio's like? Come on, fuck me, you little Puerto Rican.
Reviews, what you'll want. Letters of
Yeah.
Maybe we should have the audio the whole time.
Yeah. Play it again. Start over.
Yeah, start
Don't
over.
ruin it.
Come on, I got a fucking rod.
Whatever happened today to today's boner sponsored by? We got to bring that bit back. If Steve's listening
Look
today.
at those tits.
All right, here's the.
Get her fucking ass.
Oh, look at that fucking. Look at the way her back buckles.
Did you hear me?
No.
Hit me. Yes, you can. Hit me. Hit me, Simon.
Are they playing poker?
Harder.
Blackjack shit.
Whatever.
That would have been really funny.
Tell me I'm a bad mother.
Oh, how many times has that happened?
What
to
the
me?
fuck? Oh, what a downer.
Not really.
He fucking hits her until she starts crying.
Oh, that's an upper.
Downer.
That.
Would have finished better if he had a if he had an anvil.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Did she say, "Tell me I'm a bad mother"?
Yeah.
I think
I
so,
like
yeah.
that.
Like, what was that about?
I don't know. I hope she's a foster mom and she adopted him.
Maybe.
Now he's fucking her.
Jesus.
Hit me like I used to hit you. She starts crying.
All right. Look at how he's getting into it. Go eat some cum and calm down.
Did we get the Curtis Sliwa audio yet? All right, they're looking. Hey, we got, remember that Bill O'Reilly thing we played the other day?
Yes.
Got to give a plug to Revolution, I guess. They played this on Ron and Fez noon to 3. And,
bless you,
God bless you, Opie.
And someone made some kind of like remix out of the Bill O'Reilly audio.
5, 4, 3. Fuck it. There's no words on it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Because I've never seen that. Fucking thing sucks. There's no words there. Fuck it. There's no words on it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Because I've never seen that. Fucking thing sucks. There's no words there. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. What? Go. I can't do it. Fuck it. Go. I can't do it. Fuck it. Go. I can't do it. Fuck it. Go. I can't do it. Thanks again for watching. Fuck it. There's no words on it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Because I've never seen that. Fucking thing sucks. There's no words there. There's no words on it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Because I've never seen that. Fucking thing sucks. There's no words there. Okay. Ready? Take it away.
That's pretty good. Hey, going back to the Heather
That's
Graham
good.
thing, we went on way too fast. Bobby D writes from Brockton. What's the name of this the movie that's in? Do we know?
Adrift in Manhattan.
All right. Damian Thomas writes, "Hit me are the hottest words ever." Damian also writes, "Bad mother, can this get any better?"
Yeah, hit me.
Lauren from New Jersey writes, "Heather Graham's asshole, great with 5-hour energy drink."
Yeah.
We got Dan in New York City. You got me hard, and I'm driving a garbage truck with the door open.
Take one of the dead bodies out of the back and fuck it.
Sounds like she has daddy issues. That's
like that.
Hot Theron.
I like that.
Here's what I look for when I meet a woman. I'm like, so how's your dad? I haven't talked to him. Let's go out.
Okay, fine.
I'm estranged.
Have you ever had a girl tell you issues about, like, she's been raped by her father or somebody in the family?
The voice. Did you hear his voice all of a sudden gets like that? Yeah, you ever have a girl tell you...
I did actually years ago.
We can go home, dude. They're going to go home. We'll see you guys tomorrow. This guy.
I've had that.
Did you?
No, you haven't.
But have you,
yes, I've
did
had
you
two,
go?
actually.
Did you go through with it?
Yes, and there was one who used
Me
to
too.
tell
Me
Was it a
too.
fantasy, or was she actually fessing up to this?
No, one girl told me her father used to not the person you're thinking of, used to make her suck his cock, and I would forget exactly what it was, but then she leaned over and sucked my cock in the car.
That's fucked up.
Fucked up? Tell that to my dick.
All right, introduce me.
Anthony, I would like you to meet Jim Norton's dick.
Pleasure. Oh, I shook hands and it spit at me.
He's very rude.
I had that too. I had a girl after an AA meeting. We were sitting in the parking lot, and she
nice, good, nice and vulnerable.
Yeah,
Good.
She started crying and telling we kissing and blah blah blah. And then I just used to take my cock out.
Yeah.
And,
my cock. See, that's what he does.
Take my cock out. I told her there was scotch in it.
I said, "Come over here." And she started crying. She got molested by her dad, and recently, like up until and then
the day before.
It's not molesting if you have to drive over to his house.
Cut to 20 minutes later, her calling me her dad. And I'm like, you've been a bad girl, baby.
See, that is so completely fucked up.
Again, tell it to Jimmy's cock.
Yeah.
Tell it to my cock.
Look, he's rubbing his dick right. You don't rub your dick during these stories.
You don't not. What are you, gay?
It's just an odd
something hot about it, dude.
Thing that isn't quite hot. It's just really sick and twisted.
Yeah, but picture a girl who was molested, and then all of a sudden, because she's going, Daddy, yeah, what's up, baby?
Yeah, but the fact that she's doing that is fucked up.
Fucked up for who?
Because I'd just be thinking, holy shit, like she shouldn't be thinking this is hot.
Oh my God.
Why?
I don't know, because
What's wrong with you?
Because it's not hot. Isn't that tragic?
My cock jumped up like a Marine at 6 a.m.
It's kind of.
It was almost like someone was banging a garbage can.
It's kind of creepy.
Look, I'm just playing the devil's advocate. Fuck, I'm hard right now thinking about it.
Stephen S., what about you?
It's a little disturbing, but I could see the appeal, definitely.
Oh my God! If you smell anything really bad in the next 30 seconds,
Christ.
I had
Jesus.
5 consecutive fart bubbles that just kind of bubbled out of my
let's just back
my
up here.
anus.
I don't want any fucking ass gas over here.
Speaking of 5-hour energy.
I have to make a quick announcement too, because I sent out a MySpace blog, a MySpace thing that was incorrect.
What happened, Jimmy?
A bulletin, yes. I was supposed to blog on IFC.com. I was going to do 4 blogs for them, and I did one. I did a second one, and they want me to sign this contract or something. There's no money for it.
Right.
But they want me to sign this contract. So I'm like, fuck you. It really annoyed me. I'm not signing your dumb contract.
Right.
You're not going to own this. I'm putting it up. A bunch of people are doing blogs for them. Right. But it's just more corporate fucking idiots. So IFC.com, if you went there, I apologize, but I will not be blogging. They want a contract, and I'm not signing one.
Why do they want a contract?
Who the fuck knows? It's free. I'm going to sign something over to you for fucking free? So irritating. Everybody's a fucking lawyer now.
Yeah.
A 5-page fucking contract. Assholes.
Awkward.
Wow. It's not awkward. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Awkward.
IFC.com. You're not exactly fucking Drudge.
All right, Gary Coleman in divorce court.
It's like,
You fucking.
it's free.
Or
What'd you tell them? You just tell them to go fuck themselves?
Absolutely. I'm not signing anything. No. And take the iPhone one down. Fuck that.
Wow.
Are you making them take it down?
It's a good reason. We got Gary Coleman in divorce court, or a light bulb that has burned for 107 years.
I got to get a light bulb one.
Why?
Filament. It must have very good filament.
Who's that?
Filament.
Who's that?
It's me.
Who's who? Who is that?
Who is that?
Ted, the light bulb expert.
Who?
Filament is very effective.
You're an expert on what?
Light bulbs.
Really?
Yes, companies hire me to save them energy.
What if I wanted to save energy in my apartment?
Energy
Would
sounded
I
like
change,
wizardry.
Would I change the light bulbs? What would I change them to?
Stop trying to lead me, idiot.
He can do it himself. Fucking Jimmy had a rant on trees yesterday. It was legendary. The stupid tree bit yesterday made me laugh all day. I'm hoping for a light bulb rant today. You never
There
know.
won't be one. I was just commenting on the filament.
Light bulb burns continuously for 107 years.
That's a lot longer than normal.
We got to thank Breach.
Normally they tap out at 103 years. That extra 4 years, he got his money's worth.
Is this Frank the Frowner?
No, it's Ted, the light bulb expert.
Sounds a lot like Frank the Frowner.
Yes, they all sound alike. Don't you understand that? There's 2 voices, 8 people.
Breitbart. Thanks to Breitbart for putting this on their
Breitbart
on their main page. Here we go.
The Centennial light bulb here at the Livermore Pleasant Fire Department is a hand-blown light bulb built by the Shelby Light Company with a carbon filament inside. And
I told you it was a good filament, but nobody wants to listen to me. The Shelby Light Company was legendary for their filaments.
Shelby was legendary. Huh?
Yes.
For the filament.
Yeah. It sounds like there might have been some wizardry to this light
There was
bulb.
no wizardry, it was just good filament stuff.
I think you know a little bit about wizardry,
I
don't
do.
you?
Sounds like you could.
Frank the Frowner.
Huh?
filament inside, and it puts out 4 watts worth of light. We currently use it to
It's like
illuminate
Voss.
the apparatus bay. And the firefighters use
little dim bulb, little soft orange glow coming out of it.
It's 104 years old.
107.
I didn't even think of that either.
107.
Got tiny little filaments.
Nothing beats Jimmy's Ben Franklin cruising rant. Damien wants to acknowledge that rant. you had.
that was a good
to
one.
illuminate the apparatus bay, and the firefighters use it at night as the night light when they're coming out to get into their rigs from the dormitory. Our light bulb is 108 years old. It was first installed in 1901 in the carriage house for the fire department on Wood Street in Livermore. The light bulb has been here through a lot of historical events. It was shining before the Wright brothers flew. It was shining before man stepped on the moon. And it's been shining through a
things
number
happen
of
in between
wars.
there.
When you look at the light bulb, you'll notice that not only is the light bulb the original part of the installation, but everything from the ceiling to the light bulb, so the wire, the socket, and the base, including the switch, is all original.
So it's a fire hazard.
You know how great
That's pretty much what he's saying.
Do you know how great that would look with a basketball bouncing off it? 107 years down the fucking shitter.
Smash.
Get me a new one.
Dude, where's the light bulb?
Send a pest.
Yes, we
Yeah,
got
you
a,
have to
we got
send
a
it
prize
back.
closet.
Break that fucking asshole light bulb.
Break the light bulb.
Oh my
Next
god!
day,
that'd
there's
be
just
hilarious.
a GE 100 water screwed into there.
Exactly.
History's gone.
Yeah, what happened to the light bulb?
Oh, this one's brighter.
Fucking
Shut up.
broke.
One of the things to note is the filament of the bulb is much larger than the common filaments we have right now.
As I've said.
Yeah, what was he saying about the filament? Because you could probably just finish what he was saying.
The filament is much larger, therefore more effective.
Oh my god! Is that right, Frank the Frowner?
Huh? I'm Ted the light bulb expert.
Light bulb expert.
Have right now, and so it's much more shock sensitive, and it doesn't put out as much light, but it certainly puts out enough illumination and has kept going for over 108
exactly.
years.
What does that mean, shock sensitive?
Because you don't want to get shocked. You'll become sensitive to it. Idiot.
It means if you tap it, it won't break like your normal light bulb.
Exactly, as I
It's a big,
said.
fat, thick, black filament.
Yeah. Big, thick filament. You don't want to put that anywhere near the blonde filament, or it'll never come back. The blonde filament will be ruined.
She'll start smoking Newports.
She'll put on 100 pounds.
Now, Boardroom Jimmy, this can't be good for the economy, right? To have a light bulb that burns for 107 years.
I don't know enough about numbers, so I deal in filaments. My company puts out 7 filaments a year.
7 a year?
That's right.
Well, I guess if they
We're
last
very
forever.
particular. Quality. We make them from the spines of stillborns.
I love how he has to be in character, even though it's radio. You can't even see his eyes.
Just who I am.
He's just fucking a mess.
8 years. People always ask us, has it ever been hit, or do you dust it, or how do you take care
What
of it?
is
or
your
clean
answer
it?
to that,
And
sir?
the matter of
Has it ever been hit? By what? It's fucking still intact, isn't it? Yes, it was hit by a child's party balloon in 1937, and a dust bunny crashed into it. Fucking, it was hit by a breeze, it would explode, you cunt. Who asks you these questions?
Oh, shit.
And the matter
People
of
always
fact
ask,
is that
has
on
anybody
occasion,
ever
the light
kicked
bulb
it like a judo expert? Have a fire truck ever run it over? Has it ever exploded and been taped back together?
or clean it. And the matter of fact is that on occasion, the light bulb has been hit with basketballs and Nerf balls and a few things, and it has sustained itself quite well.
Well.
They've asked us, so what are you going to do when the light bulb burns out? And we affectionately tell them that we don't plan to do anything because we know this light bulb is probably going to outlive most of us here today.
Who
8
asked
years
these
ago,
fucking
the light
boring
bulb
questions?
celebrated.
What are you going to do when the light bulb burns out? Will it just be dark forever in here, or will you replace it? What are you going to read by?
8 years ago, the light bulb celebrated its 100th birthday, and we threw a barbecue here, and that was attended by approximately 500 people, complete
Wow.
with cake and the barbecue. This light bulb has its own website, and you can visit that website, centenniallightbulb.com, and watch the light bulb on its own light cam, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So the light bulb by itself is, if you will, its own personality. It's definitely its own character, and a part of Livermore that is truly, truly historical.
www.breakthis.already.com.
That's the light bulb?
Wow.
Oh, it looks like an old man. Oh.
No, that old man is pointing at the light bulb.
What's
silly.
the LFD?
That's the town.
Something fucking dummy. Light fucking dummy. Put that picture back, Nathaniel, or I'll knock that hat off your fucking head.
Is he from the Livermore Fire Department, I believe, Ted?
Oh.
Ted, right?
Ted the light bulb expert.
The light bulb expert.
He looks like the gorgeous fisherman.
He does. And all he's doing is using the light to show you the finger he fucked his wife with last night.
Yes. He's showing you his stinky finger. He's like, that's how far I got it in before she passed out. I'm a fat-fingered fisherman.
God damn it.
Yeah, that.
Oh, he's a thick-fingered man.
He certainly is.
What kind of filament is that?
That's a very thick filament. It's the type they used to make out of carbon. Now they switched them. They make them out of kerosene. They're not as effective.
Kerosene.
You turn it on and they explode. It's like the light bulb that killed Caretaker. I wish that was the one in your house.
The light bulb looks like an old man's sack.
Yeah, it's just kind of hanging there and it smells bad.
Yeah.
That's all I can come up with.
It really does.
It looks like a ball bag.
Odd-looking light bulb. But the socket and everything is supposed to be the same
It's
age?
the original, they said.
Oh, sorry.
All right,
Ted,
shit, man.
It looks newer, though.
It's
for some
not
reason.
newer.
Okay,
I mean,
apologize.
How do you turn it on? You just twist it?
You look at it and it knows what to do. Stupid, there's a switch.
So that's my question.
How do you turn it on? Rub your cock in front of it. It'll get excited. Talk dirty to it.
I'm just asking. What's your name again?
You know my name.
What is it?
Ted the light bulb expert.
Could be the worst character ever.
Yeah, well, it's factual, at least. I know all about filaments.
I certainly think I see him as a one-off.
Oh, you're going to be surprised.
A lot of light bulb news.
Oh, more than you can imagine. As a matter of fact, every story has a light bulb in it somehow because there's always light involved.
You can tell us what type of lighting was used, if maybe
Yeah,
it's
of course I will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fluorescent.
Fluorescence for queers.
Okay.
It's ruining the filament business.
Will you take questions from our listeners, Ted?
If there are serious questions, I don't play games with light bulbs.
All right, Brad in Jersey.
Good evening, Brad. Thank you for calling the program.
No, it's on.
Ted's
It's a
light bulb
feedback.
hour.
It's
hour.
Jesus. He wants to know how many Jews does it take to screw in a light bulb.
I don't do jokes like that. 6 million.
Oh.
Oh, fuck this shit.
I never thought we'd have a light bulb expert.
Of course you haven't.
We got instant feedback from Stephen S. from Bayshore.
Oh.
Hey, what am I?
Oh, how could that be? He's sitting right here.
But it says Stephen S. from Bayshore.
Someone's lying.
Someone's fibbing.
What? Line of the day is brought to you by Ted, the light bulb expert.
Yes, it certainly is.
By one of his 7 filaments he makes a year.
That's right.
They last
Handmade.
a long time. They're from
do you make
stillborn
these?
spines.
If you make it only, oh, that's right. He did say that, but he only makes 7 a year. Why not make more?
Because I get tired of shoveling.
Shoveling?
That's why everybody walks away crying.
Oh, shit.
You know, I've got so many splinters prying those little lids off.
Oh, fuck.
Tiny little lid.
Breaking news.
Oh, looks like
breaking
it'd be nice
news.
to put a shaving cream can in.
Oh, my God.
Instead of the dreams you had.
Josh from Jersey writes, I'm watching Maury's top 10 sexiest moments, and for some ungodly reason, Stalker Patty was one of them.
Oh. Well, she was on her show.
That's when a friend of hers got her makeover to try and get her laid. Yeah.
So I put the little fella in the shoebox. Oh, goddamn.
Line of the day brought to you by CartScan. Get all your contacts organized in just a few seconds. Check out the device that nobody should be without.
That's right, a light bulb. Everyone needs one.
No, CardScan.
Oh.
.com/radio1.
I'm going to use that to scan Ted's card. He gave me one.
That's right.
Because I'm in need of a light bulb at my house. I'm having a lot of work done, and I got a chandelier going in. And it's got a lot of light bulbs in it.
You bet it does.
But it's gonna...
I hear the word chandelier, and I get tingly in the genitals.
Now, if you only make 7 filaments a year, though, that's going to be a problem for a chandelier.
No, it's not. I've just been very slow on orders. Nobody's ordering because I charge $500 per bulb. They're handmade. I paint a little insignia on them.
Ted's a douche.
Ted's not a douche. Ted's a self-made man. Ted's light bulb factory has been going strong for 14 months.
Do you have a website?
What?
Do you have
www.tezlightbulbfactory.com.
There's 4 W's?
You certainly are. World Wide Web.
Trevor from Akron, Ohio. What's Ted's opinion of halogen light bulbs?
Huh?
Halogen.
I don't like halogen.
Why?
I don't know.
It's halogen.
Halogen's the ones you put in your headlamps.
Yes.
Yes, of course I know that.
Very bright.
Yes, I prefer to put a regular 60-watt bulb in the front of my vehicle.
In your headlights?
I certainly do.
That probably wouldn't throw off much light.
Keeps the mosquitoes away from the car because they're always shitting on the hood. I hate when moths and mosquitoes. Mosquito. I hate when they shit on my hood.
What about LEDs? Those are a lot of people using those now.
I don't like those at all.
Light-emitting diodes.
Oh, those are no good. They find those in paint chips. It's bad for children.
Here is a runner-up line of the day.
I bet you Mr. Big's a pedo and he has to go upstate for a few years. They found questionable photographs on his computer.
What about fluorescent lights? Do you like that?
I answered that question already, redundant. I said I don't like them. They're for queers.
I just wanted to hear you say it again.
Plus, you can hide a regular light bulb in your hiney. If you're going to do that with a fluorescent, you have to get a good buddy and go cheek to cheek and then sashay sideways.
Sashay.
Yeah.
Here's another runner-up line of the day.
Oh, me? I don't really believe in marriage. Now, Botox, on the other hand, that works every time.
Oh, that's Samantha. Oh, is she something?
How many pricks does this girl need? Don't dump Botox. You know, they use the needle. They prick you.
Oh, right. Yes. I get
Got to
you.
explain my joke before they dump out. No Curtis audio. No, we couldn't find it. Maybe we had a liar.
You lie,
on the instant
Pee-wee.
feedback today. We'll find out. We'll find it. Another runner-up line of the day.
Today is it's gonna be called for some taped-on sunglasses.
And half of my thigh placed on my cheek.
Oh my God! What? Now you've gone too far. Can't keep it fun and light, can you?
I'm sorry.
They turn their head into the wind.
That's fucking brilliant. God,
it's terrible.
That's fucking funny.
That was today?
Yeah, I know. It
That
seems like
yesterday.
days ago.
Skin around that fucking hole, that fucking cesspool in the backyard thing on the side of the head, that fucking sinkhole that used to be an ear.
Fucking turtle ears.
Really are like a fucking just like a hairless reptile.
Put a wig on an iguana. Looks just like him. Looks just like him.
Oh, those horrendous wigs. Little tuft wig. Whenever you see the wig on a burn victim, you want to go, oh, look at the wig. And fucking just adjust it really roughly. Well, I'll be very ginger with that if you don't mind. My head is tender. That's right. It's the same character. Apparently there's an accident in the filament factory. I was burned from head to toe. Don't move the wig around too roughly. My head is very tender. It's like hamburger patty. Be gentle with the wig.
The final runner-up line of the day.
Just a gym. I want to play too. All right, grab a stick.
He's a gym teacher.
Wave it.
He really is worthless. Michael J. Fox's future job. Watch too much.
But he can only do Flight of the Bumblebee.
Nice.
It's a bonus runner-up.
Oh, no. What happened there?
Bonus runner-up.
Late entry.
Late
Wow.
entry. Something we heard a
Be a
mere 3
time
minutes
limit
ago,
on
I'm
this.
sure.
I'm smelling Steve from Bayshore.
I washed.
One more runner-up line of the day.
Oh, regular Joe. It's going to be a balmy 40, so put a lot of sunblock on.
It's going to be very windy, so make sure you dip your head in Vaseline.
Robert Kelly, the big gig, where's that again?
June 6th, Patrice O'Neill, Mike DiStefano.
And no Rich Voss for some
No
reason.
Rich Voss is not on the gig, but it's Red Bank, New Jersey, Count Basie Theater. Tickets are on sale now, so make sure you call 732-842-9000. Big show. I think it's like a 1,000-seat theater, too.
Are you
so.
calling it the mini virus show?
No.
Somebody said you were.
No, that's stupid Voss.
Really?
Remember we wanted to do that little thing with me, him, and Voss?
That's a great idea, actually.
Yeah, it's a great idea, but then they booked this show with me, DiStefano, and Voss. and Patrice, but Voss, I don't get it.
That's a lovely theater, the Count Basie. That's a 300 Bulver.
Is it really?
300 Bulver.
He just pays attention to how many light bulbs are in a place.
But you only make
to judge
7.
how good it is.
He only makes 7 a year, though.
Yeah, that's the only one in the country, though. There's other ones.
Right.
How many?
Competition.
I don't know. Well, I was going to come up with a funny number. 2 million.
Well, who's your biggest competition there, Ted?
The Sun. The Sun is owned by Jews, and they want it shut down. The Jews have the Sun, and they're ruining my business. My best friend is Larry the Cloudmaker. We're teaming up. Wow. Larry makes clouds and it blocks out the sun of the Jew.
God damn it.
I'm in direct. I really have a rivalry going with Roger the Darkness Salesman. He hates me. He sells darkness to rooms. But then I turn on a light. I guess we got it, didn't we?
Yeah, we got it.
Well, nothing worse than over-explaining a mediocre joke. What do you think, cum eater?
You're going to give yourself a headache.
Holy shit.
All right, here's your line of the day.
Here comes line of the day. Line of the day. Has it ever been hit? By what? It's fucking still intact, isn't it? Yes, it was hit by a child's party balloon in 1937. And a dust bunny crashed into it.
Pooh.
It's too short.
It's still too short, right?
Wow. That was funny.
That was very funny. Stephen S. from Bayshore, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me, gentlemen.
Yes, indeed.
I got to
Looking
see-
forward to reading the...
See all that wonderful Jimminess.
Yes. Isn't it fun?
That was great.
He actually makes the face and everything. Well, Ted.
I'm amazed by the amount of spittle that comes out of your mouth. That's really brilliant.
Yeah.
Yes, spittle is the enemy of the light bulb, too. It's very ironic that I'm such a light bulb king. I have to talk away from my own products. My monthly magazine explains how I do that.
Oh, monthly magazine.
Yes.
What's that called?
Ted's monthly magazine concerning light bulbs. What should I call it?
Oh, like every question I ask you, Ted, you get fucking very offended.
Sorry, your head reminds me of one of my products. Thank you. They left me hanging in here, but you certainly didn't.
ONARadio.com for Stephen S. from Bayshore's show rundowns. I guess that's it.
Yeah. Let's get Get out of here.
Let's make like a light bulb and switch off.
Doesn't make much sense.
Sure
but-
does.
Amazing. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow.
Did you see that bodacious set of tatas?
Wow.
It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday.